Boom. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, come on in. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you share this video. I'm doing good, Queen. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. We are a little early today. My son has to go. He has a concert tonight. So that's why we're early, because I have to be in attendance. Hey, hey. Hey, y'all come on in. Carol will be on in just a moment. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy beginning of the week. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Hey, Cal Hyder. Hey, EJ Smith. Hey, hey. Hey, Miss Monique. I'm doing great, Queen. How are you? Hey, Delight. Hey, Miss Buttercup. Hey, Tomika. Hey, Melody. Hey, Miss Lillian. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Queen. How are you? Hey, Tania. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen Charlene. Hello, hello, hello. Y'all come on in. Come on in. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you for joining us. If you are new here, we talk about remote jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. And we do lives. We do these lives to help you get started if you are new. We also give tips and strategies on how you can create streams of income with some of these side gigs and side hustles. So if you are new, grab a pen and a piece of paper. I guarantee you will get a lot of information from these lives. There are kings and queens on here who come every week and give tips and strategies and basically ideas on how you can earn money either from home or with side gigs and side hustles on your computer. Hey, 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 Queen. Um, okay. Okay. Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, She Humble. Now she know. Okay. Hope y'all are having a happy Saturday. I know we are a little early today. Like I said, my son has he plays for the youth symphony, so they have their Christmas concert tonight. So, so that is why we're early. I don't think I will get back in time to do it do it later. So um, that's why we're early. So give me 1 second. I need to post something, and then I'll be ready. Hold on. I just Need to post one thing before we get started, and then okay, get to going. Like I said, Carol will be on in a little bit. I don't know. So, hey, Queen. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Hey, She Humble. Hey, my Wilkerson. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sugar Bell. Hey, Queen. Hey, Leonica. Happy Sunday, Queen.
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. Did you see what I sent you?
Yep, I already did it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday, y'all. Y'all on here today.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Hey.
popcorn.
Y'all come on in. Make sure you share this with a friend. Y'all come on in.
I'm going to let Tan talk today.
Oh, girl, bye. Carol funny today. And I forgot to.
Y'all already know she's so eager to do this live stream today. So I'm just going to sit over here and let her talk while I sip on my tea.
I forgot my. I need to go make me some tea. Hey.
No, you don't. You good. Just sit on right there and just do this live. Come
I'm
on.
finna get one of these people in my house to give me something to drink. Who is gonna be? That's the boy right here.
You funny. Not this
Uh-uh.
little boy right here. Ask Basha to do it. Let me stop. Hey y'all, happy Sunday, everybody. I don't even know where Tan stopped at, so I'm just gonna say, hey, how y'all doing? Today is Sunday, and somebody is about to get this laptop. I got it right here, y'all. Here go the laptop. I have it. Had to go to my dad's house to get it, but y'all see it is brand new. Lenovo is still in the box, and we have some more of these to give away, but somebody's gonna get this one. It's leaving my house today.
Hey.
So hey
So
everybody, y'all come on in. Make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to do that, and make sure you share the video. Thank y'all so
yes, we
much.
appreciate it. Thank y'all. And again, when we get to 150,000, we'll be giving away 4 more laptops. Or we may just make, if we, hopefully we get there by what, December 31st?
Yeah, hopefully. We might give away another one next week, right before Christmas. I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe next Sunday.
What's wrong?
Right before Christmas. We may bless somebody else with one. Nadia, you said a cold front coming in. She said cold front rolling in here in deep South Texas will be dipping into the 40s. Oh, girl, it's cold here where we at today. I think it was what, 30 something? Now, when I left the house, I think it was 43. But then
Girl,
it started dropping
it's
into the
cold.
30 something.
It's cold. I was moving through Sam's parking lot trying to get out of there. Girl, I know them people thought I was crazy. I was pushing that basket like 5 miles an hour because it wasn't moving. Cold.
Hey, everybody. Sugar says next Sunday is her birthday. Okay,
All
Queen.
right.
Happy early birthday, Sugar.
All right. Happy birthday.
Queen Charlene, girl, I'm coming to Florida. She
Wow.
said 75. 70 sunny,
Don't get a,
75.
can
I'm
you
going to
take
be in
a
Florida.
fan and blow some of that heat this way? Just a little bit of
Because
it.
we freezing. EJ said cold in New Orleans, too.
Oh.
Sugar said 31 degrees where she is.
Mm.
Leonica says they are under a cold advisory until tomorrow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Girl, it's 2 degrees in Illinois.
Yeah, my sister
No,
texted me this morning. She was like, it was cold here, and I was type. She sent, I was gonna type, yeah, it's cold here too. Till I sent the picture she sent us. Thank you, son. And it said 4 degrees. I said I ain't gonna even say nothing, and I just keep it to myself. That's what I told her. I said I ain't gonna even say nothing. I just keep it to myself, cause baby, it's cold.
Hey, Queen Onwe. So Onwe says she got a testimony,
Come on,
everybody.
Queen.
She says, greetings, family. So busy, but just breezed in because I have good news. I made $20 already on the Shopback app just for a few purchases. I also have a $175 project she's doing with Outlier. She says,
All right,
all right,
all right.
congratulations on we. Go ahead. Congrats. We've had several queens to
Yes,
recently become
outlier.
this one.
And again, if you are new and if you are needing some streams of income, check out the things that we talk about today, this evening. Check out these things because a lot of these kings and queens come on here and tell the things that they are doing to earn streams of income. And make sure you write those down. Write those things down. Research those things. Research the things that people say that they are making money. It's going to be kings and queens come on here tonight and tell you their testimonies, just like Queen Onwe, how much they're making with these different side gigs and side hustles. Write those down. Go research those. Come back. Ask questions. Sign up. Ask questions and figure out what these kings and queens are doing. They are here to share the information. They are giving of their time. So make sure you are, doing what you need to do to get the information.
Right. Hey, Yolanda. She says, dipping into the 20s tonight and in the morning here in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, ooh.
That's cold.
Can tell Larry there. Hold on.
Sugar says, thank you. Queen Charlene, she says, come on down, girl. I'm headed there. Nadia says, happy pre-birthday.
Happy birthday.
Leonica says, congrats on we, and she says, happy birthday, Queen Charlene. She says it will be 17 degrees here tonight. Right now it's 28. Oh Lord. I think my computer is saying it's 24 here. Happy Sunday, Queen. Queen Charlene says, I'm from New York. I had to leave that snow. I haven't seen snow in 26 years.
I moved from Illinois, and it seems like every year we get snow. We get
Right.
snow. Girl, this dog and these kids. Hold on.
Leonica says, testimony time. Well, come on, drop it, Queen. Lillian said 44 degrees in Texas. Oh, wow. She said, let's see if you two will let me be great tonight. Laugh out loud. Nadia says, I would love to move from Chicago, but I know I couldn't survive the frigid cold. Yeah, I don't like the cold. Nadia says, congrats on we. John says, 8 degrees here. Where are you at, John? Hey, Jackie's 14. Oh, yeah, St. Louis. See, I was born in St. Louis, but we did not stay there long. Okay. So I already know it's cold in St. Louis. So Leonica says she cashed out 103 on the Noise app today. Okay, she has 76 on Pillar 8, pending 78. Money time, she has $1.63, $1.43 on Top Surveys, $3.26 on Prime Opinion, $1.40 on Mahala Surveys, and 5 cents on Play Rewards. All right, Queen, congrats. Congratulations, Leonica. And I did read your email, Queen, about Pillar. I sure did. So that one seems like it might be a good one. I just don't like the fact that they wait so long to pay out. Nadia says, oh my, 8 and 14, I couldn't. Jackie says, you go on we. Nadia says, congrats, Leonica. She says, thanks. Hey, Tina. Tina says, hey, Carl Tan in chat. It's a chilly over here you're in North Carolina. And it's chilly. Yeah, it's cold. Leonica says, hey, Tina. Jackie says, you go, sis, Leonica. Hey, Drea. Drea says hello to everyone. Leonica says thanks, sis. And she says hey to you, Drea. Jockey says, oh, you're welcome, Leonica. Tina says 35 degrees in North Carolina. Ooh. Charlene says laugh out loud. It's not my birthday until 4/19. It was someone else's birthday. Oh, you're in Ohio, John. Oh yeah, Ohio is cold. Hey Ayana, she says happy Sunday, everyone. Sugar says thanks for the birthday wishes, ladies. I have to wait all year for my birthday, so I'm celebrating starting today. Yep. Since day one says this is bundled up in layers. Yes, it is. Drea says we got a lot of snow. Girl, don't send it here, Drea. We don't want it. Because they start acting funny here. Everything will close except for the grocery store. If they even think it's about to snow. If the news people predicted, everything here will shut down immediately. They'll start closing doors. School will be out. Ayana says, hey, Miss Tan and Miss Kerr, how are you, Queen? Hey, Hustling Helen. She says, hey, fam, like and share. Queen Charlene says, happy birthday, Sugar. EJ says, hi, Carl. Hi, EJ. Leonica says, hey, Helen. Ajaki says, really cool. Yeah, the weather is crazy here. And it show crazy here. Tina says, hey, Leonica, girl, I see you still making that money. You go, girl. She says, yes, you know. It's only right that I do. Thanks so much, Tina. Hey, Katrina. She says, liked and shared. Thank you. Sugar says, Charlene, thank you, sis. Tina says, like and share. Make sure y'all like and share the live. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Sugar. Sugar says, liked and shared. Thank y'all so much. Somebody's going to win this laptop today. So y'all be sure to like and share this video. I got the laptop right here, and it's going to somebody on this live stream. Leonica says, same here. As soon as they even see snow flurries, the whole city shuts down. Laugh out loud. Let me see, Ayana, if we have that one. I think we do. Hang on 1 second, Queen. I'm going to look for it. Hey, Natalie. She says, I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Vanita. Vanita says, hey, two chicks in chat. Hope everyone is keeping warm. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Leonica. She says, hey, Vanita. EJ says, can I have your email? I have a podcast show and I have an idea to share with you. No problem. It is two chicks with a side hustle at Gmail. And I put it here, EJ, in the chat so that you can see it. But two chicks with the side hustle at gmail.com. And RWS, yep, we do have that one. Now, this link will say Florida, Queen, but they do hire in other states. So I just dropped the link in the chat. Helen said, it's 19 in Delaware. Feels like 4. And she says, we had some snow. Oh, no, Helen, girl, keep it up there. We don't want it. Don't send it down here. We do not want that snow. Thank you, Ayana. She says, liked and shared. Queen Sherry. She says, hello, beautiful queen. I didn't know y'all were live. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I don't think they sent out the notification. Then we're early, so because I think Tan has somewhere to go. Leonica says, going down to 17 here tonight. Wow, that's low, Leonica. She says, hey, sis Sherry. Teresa says 60 degrees here, but flooding. Oh, wow. Evacuations all around me. Wow. Really, Teresa? Michelle, she says in New York, the sky could be falling. They ain't shutting nothing down. Benita said, hey, Leonica. Sherry says, hello, Leonica. EJ says, liked and shared on all outlets. Thanks so much. No problem. Thank you, EJ. Leonica says, also, I found out that Pillar 8 is a new company. They have been in business since September the 3rd, 2025. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, Leonica. Wicked says liked and shared. No, I was not Cal Hider. That's funny. Thank you, Wicked. Drill says, hey, everyone liked and shared. Queen Charlene says, like to share. People be calling me like I'm the unemployed in my office. Now I just that's funny, Charlene. She said, now I just send your link. Um the pillar 8, Helen, is that the one, Queen? Thank you for Thorns. Lillian says, driving and listening. All right, Queen, stay safe on them streets. Hey, living my best life. She says, hello, two chicks and chat fam. I'm in the ATL and it's 31 degrees, but we'll get down to 24 tonight. I start a new position with VeriFast with a raise in pay. All right, girl.
All right.
Yes, God is great, good, and right on
Yes.
time. Amen.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is so good. Congratulations.
All right, Queen.
And if anybody here is interested in VeriFast, they are on the beginner friendly. The first company on here, VeriFast. And congrats again, living my best life.
Congrats, Queen.
Charlene, you got the notification, Queen? She says, I did get the notification. They be tripping sometimes. Leonica says, so I'm going to rack up all the money while I can on pillar 8. Once the rest of my money finishes pending, I will have 154 as my balance. Okay, well, that's good. Sherry says, Leonica, I didn't know that when. She says, wow. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer says, hello to all. Leonica says, you mean the money? I've been working it like a job. It's a new company, Queen. We don't really know that much about this one. One of our queens mentioned it. I think Leonica said they just got started September 2025. But pillar 8 is the company. So I'll drop it here. Natalie says, I'm in Georgia. She says, in my area, we are on a freeze watch. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Stay safe, Queen.
Wow.
Cal Hyder says, I have given several people you all's contacts. They are checking out the jobs too. Y'all keep sharing greatness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, my Wilkerson. She says, hey, Leonica, what's pillar 8? Hey, Stephanie. She says, hey, everyone trying to stay warm. Making a big pot of chicken noodle vegetable soup. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, Paula, how are you, Queen? She says, hi there. Hope all is well with everyone. Liked and shared. Thank you.
You won't now.
Living my best life. She says, amen. And thanks to everyone. Leonica says, Sherry is the one who mentioned it to me. Hey, Veronica. She says, good evening, everyone. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Cal Hyder says, like button, 48 likes clocked. We got 70 some people watching, so we need 70 some likes. So we can, we're gonna do this giveaway today. So if you are over here, we do real giveaways on our channel. So somebody here in the chat is going to win this laptop right here. Brand new. Y'all see it's still in the box.
Yeah. And we have given away, I think, over 25 laptops on this channel.
Yeah.
We have to take our videos down because of other reasons, but on this channel we have been doing laptop giveaways since 2019. Not 20. 20.
We gave our first one away in 2020 during the pandemic. It was around that time.
Because
we will continue to give them away. we got more to give away. So,
And we truly want to see people win. We really do. We really hope that the information that we give truly helps individuals to come and try to do some of these things and just create multiple streams of income in your
yeah,
home or whatever you're trying to do. And our hope is that you leave better than what you came.
yeah. Leonica says the Pillar 8 AI website where you record scripts and get paid. She says, hey, Polo Lonnie, be sure to thumbs up the live on your way in and share it out. Thanks in advance. Thank you, Leonica. Hey, Proud Mimi. She says, hello, Carol Tan in chat. Hey, Thomasina. She says, hey, ladies. Yes, we are on a freeze watch, but that's Georgia for you. So if y'all on the freeze watch, Thomasina, can y'all go anywhere? Are they like saying stay at home or what? What is the freeze watch? Are they gonna shut everything off down? Leonica says she is rebuilding her balance up on Payview Point, so she's at $1.10. Okay, well that's good, Queen. Proud Mimi says 11 degrees in Indiana.
Ooh,
It's cold. It's real cold, Queen. I don't like coming out the house when it's cold, period. But 11 degrees, can't do it.
Today.
Hey, Chrissy. She said, this is Chrissy. Hey, two chicks. Hey.
Hey, Queen.
Sherry says, homemade chicken noodle soup. Yes, Lord. It sounds good for sure. Really good. Queen Charlene said, okay, it is my birthday. Veronica said 14 degrees in Louisville, Kentucky. Ooh. Forthorn says, thanks, Tan and Kara, for setting us up for success. You're welcome, Queen. And whoever wins the laptop, I pray that the blessings rain down on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Cal Hatter says, wow, we got 60 likes so fast. Keep them rising. The likes are frozen. Not frozen. Hey, Christina. She says, hello, chat and two chicks. Ayana say, what is the best microphone headset you recommend?
I say Logitech, but the model that we used to recommend, I don't know.
Do they still make it?
I'm about to see. Because we used to recommend the Logitech H360. It was an affordable headset, but it was a good one. I think it was about $20-something. Let's see if they still sell it. Oh, they still got it, Carol. Let's see. It's $19.99. That is a good one. The H3. Oh, it's not called the H360 anymore. It's
what is the H390?
90, yeah.
90, yeah. The H390.
So the H390, that is a good one. Logitech is usually a good brand. And depending on your budget, they have all types of headphones. So they are a good brand. I know other people probably can say other brands, but that's my preferred brand.
Yeah. Charlene says, I'm trying to get 5 streams of income. All right, Queen. So what are you open to doing, Charlene? Are you into like the surveys, the gaming sites, the task-based sites, the mystery shop sites? There's so many different ones that you can choose from. Queen Sherry says 41 here in North Carolina.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of the other queens, she's in the same city that you're in, Queen. Leonica said Logitech, they're pretty good ones. Been using that brand for years. Yeah. Cal Hatter says any chicken, yes, chicken veggie soup is good. Any cornbread. Um, Ayana says, Leonica, where you get yours from? I got mine, Queen, from Amazon.
Yeah.
And Leonica says she got hers from Walmart and she has the Logitech H390.
Hmm. And they're affordable. Walmart, Amazon, they're about the same price.
She says, okay, I check out another Walmart because the one around the corner from me only had the gaming headsets.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
the gaming
They
headsets
work.
are good as well,
Mhm.
Ayana. I have two different ones. One of them, it's okay. It's really good at the noise canceling part. But I really don't like the headset itself because it's heavy. It's heavy on
Mhm.
my head.
The
It's
gaming
like got the
headset.
big
Yeah.
cushion and all of that, but it's still heavy. Now the other one, it's not the same brand, different style. The other one is lightweight.
Yeah.
So with
I
the
don't.
headset, some
Yeah.
of them, the gaming ones, some of them I and some of them just, I don't like.
I've come to find in the years I don't like the ones that go on both ears. I just want it on one ear. I and I
Oh, I
yeah.
never had one like that. I don't think. No.
Yeah, I don't like the ones with both ears. Not really anymore.
Nadia said Logitech's available at Walmart USB connection with the noise canceling.
I had the wireless ones. Remember?
I think I got one from Walmart, but it wasn't a Logitech. It was a Panasonic, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, it was okay. It didn't really last long, but it was okay. Jeanette, she says, I need to work from home. My job is slowly going down. Okay, Queen.
Mm.
So what are you looking for? Now we will be talking about CVS Pharmacy on the video today. They have over 300 remote jobs
Mhm.
available. Not sure if healthcare if is your thing or not, but if it's not, there are other companies that do hire work from home agents. She says, I need one that will be permanent and pays. Well, let us know in the chat, Queen, what type. Stephanie said, laugh out loud. Leonica says, hey, Stephanie. She says, hey. Nadia says, I had a Jabra headset. If you can splurge a little more. She says, but my second headset is Logitech from Wally Mart. Yeah.
Jabra is good. Did you have a job? Somebody
I
had a
want to say
Jabra.
I had a Jabra.
That's what I was going to
That
say.
gaming one might have been Jabra Tange. I don't remember. It
Mm.
may have been Jabra. I don't really remember though.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. We got some headsets to give away. I got a whole box of
Yeah.
them sitting over here in this room, and they most definitely leaving this house. Sugar
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I think I might make me some, y'all." Savannah says, "I use a Jabra headset too." So, do you like the Jabra, Savannah? Stephanie says, "I use a Logitech Stream Cam for live streaming." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, knit and crochet. She says, hey, everyone. Drea says, I'm in Costco. These New Jersey folks out here, they have a 2-pack of headset here for $35 both ears. Christmas got these folks going crazy.
Oh Lord.
Oh, wow. Leonica says, hey, knit and crochet. Jeanette says, yes, ma'am. I'll listen for that and training. Annie else says, I also hate the double headset. I need one ear free to listen out for things.
Yeah.
Queen Charlene says, I would love to do mystery shopping. I'll fix them for the way they treat me sometimes. She says, I'll do anything on the phone as I have been on the phone for over 30 years. So the mystery shops, they are good. I would say that
Yeah.
they are very good. And I'll let Tan talk because I know she's so eager to tell y'all about
So
the apartment one.
okay, we'll talk about the apartment mystery shop. So the apartment mystery shops are where you will go out and pretend you are wanting to rent an apartment. So basically, if you've ever rented an apartment and you went out to an apartment community, looked around, looked at an apartment, interacted with the staff, you have done an Ellis mystery shop. So basically, that is what you do. And these shops pay anywhere from 30 to 50 to $60. But the thing about Ellis is they offer bonuses. They offer
Yep.
bonuses. So the bonuses can be sometimes 2 to 3 times more than the shop. We have seen it 4 times more than the shop pays. So it is not unheard of for a shop to pay $200. And these shops take about 30 minutes to do. You go out to the community, do whatever is listed on your instructions for the shop, and then you have to go back and do a report after you do the shop. So both of those things take maybe, depending on your experience in it and things. So when you first do it, it may take you an hour and a half, and not to tour the place, but to do the report, because the report is lengthy. So it may take you a while, but once you do one, I promise it's the same thing over and over again. So the more you do, the quicker you are. And we have kings and queens making thousands of dollars a month. We had a queen who was affected by the government shutdown, and she started before the government shutdown. I think she made $1,200 that month. Then the next month she made over $2,000. And then what's the next month? What she make? Like
2000. She made that. You talking about Angela?
I'm talking about the
lady. You talking about Monique?
Miss Monique.
I think she's been hitting like $2,000 every month.
Yeah.
Like 200.
So this apartment mystery shop is very lucrative. I used to do the apartment mystery shop when my kids were small, and I used to take them out, and we used to go, and it was easy because all you're doing is basically acting like you are a renter. Easy peasy. We have kings and queens here earning thousands of dollars a month doing this mystery shop. And sometimes they may have phone mystery shop. It just depends on your area. Everybody will not have the same shops. It's by location. So, make sure you sign up for it. Carol put it in the chat.
And the good thing about these, everybody, no resume, no interview, no experience. You don't have to take all those assessments just to get hired with these companies. You literally just sign up, check your email. That's simple, that easy. If you're comfortable with a shop, or you want to do a shop, you see something you're interested in, you apply for the shop. Now, some of the companies will let you just apply and they'll go ahead and approve you. Some of them, it may take a couple of days, it may take a week. If you don't hear back, you can always reach out to the scheduler. The scheduler is your best friend, because they want the shop done, because they make money too when those shops are done. They have to get those shops finished before the end of the month. So if it's a shop maybe you're interested in, but it's like, well, I really don't know what to do, reach out to the scheduler, see what they say. They're going to walk you through it step by step, because again, they're hustlers. They are trying to make money as well. So
it behooves them to get you to do the shop.
Right.
Because if you make money, they make money. So it's like y'all are a team. And if you get good, like Carol said, these schedulers will reach out to you and be like, hey, can you do this shop? And you can say, hey, well, it pays 30, I want 50. And if you are new, if you are good and you have been doing it consistently, they'll give it to you, because they know, hey, if they go out and do this shop, I'm going to make money too. So.
Right. And I did put some other links in the chat section. One of the links has 15 mystery shop companies on that list. Best Mark, sometimes they'll have telephone shops. Second to None, that's a good one. I signed up for that one about a couple of years ago. They still email me. I have not done one shop, but that one, they email a lot of fast food. My cousin, she did like a smoke shop with them, and I think they paid her like $45 just to walk into the smoke shop, ask a question about a couple of products, take a few pictures, and then that was $45. So all of 5-10 minutes maybe of her time for that one. And they also have like a lot of donut shops. Like they sent me one where they wanted me to go to this donut place here in our city, and all I had to do was go get in the drive-through, order 2 things off the menu, take a picture of the receipt, send it back to them, and they were going to reimburse me and pay me for the shop. I think it was like $25 for the shop plus the reimbursement. So give or take $30.
Yeah.
Yardi Matrix is on here, number 12. This one, they are looking for people. They're getting ready to hire for their winter surveys January the 5th. So this one, you do have to take an assessment for this one, but this one pays hourly. Number 12 on the list is Yardi Matrix, and you do have to send them a resume. But other than that one, the rest of them you can just go and sign up for.
Yep.
So I hope that helps. And also, Charlene, we do post a lot of non-phone, no interview. I dropped a video today, Queen. Not sure if transcription is your thing, but it is non-phone work when you want no interview. A few of the companies on that video you don't need experience for. If you want to check that out. Jinx, hey Jinx. Jinx says I need felon friendly, even the mystery shops background checks. I'm looking at eviction in 2 weeks. Sorry to hear about your situation, Queen. Take a look at the companies that are in the chat now.
I'll get it a link. Hold on.
Okay.
We have a list of felony friendly companies. I would say, is Presto Shopper on there?
Let me see.
I would say, Queen, let me give you a list. We have some daily pay companies. I don't know, like I know field agent, but I don't know.
I got Presto. I'm gonna put field agent and Gig Walker.
Okay.
Or
Let me
Gig
find
Walker.
the felony friendly companies though. I'll get it. We have a post that's felony friendly, and I'll find that and put it there. That companies that's higher, but Carol will put the mystery shops in there.
So I put Presto, Queen on We, if she's still in here. This Queen was making like a couple of $100 a day off of Presto Shopper. So that one is in the chat. And now I am going to put this one Tan used to do. You can do this one from your phone. It's Field Agent. And Field Agent, they have all different types of tasks, from mystery shop. It could be putting something on a shelf at the grocery store, could be counting something at the gas station. So they have all different types of shops and tasks depending on where you live. And this one can be done from your phone. And then the last one is Gig Walk. Leonica says, forgot to mention, currently playing the game Sunshine Island on Top Survey. Girl, 1,300?
Hold on, let me get the top survey link. Let me get the top survey link.
Okay, I'm gonna put this up here.
And I'll get
Leonica, she's playing a game, everybody, on this survey site. Tan is going to go and get the link and drop it here in the chat. Kat says, wow.
And guys, go ahead.
She says, thanks for that, Leonica.
And I put the link to Top Survey in the chat. And surveys is another good way to earn extra money if you are new. We have a lot of kings and queens who earn good money off of survey sites. And I put Top Survey. I'm going to put a couple of other ones that kings and queens do. I'm going to put branded. That's a good one. We had a king making $300 a week off of branded. What was the other one, Carol? Prime Opinion.
Prime Opinion. Mm-hmm.
That's another good one. We had the same king that was earning $300 a week. He was earning $150 a week off of this. So that is 2. There was another one I wanted to do.
Prime, Hey Cash.
Oh yeah, Hey Cash and Fair Opinions. Another queen was in the chat, not in the chat, in the comments, and it was stating Fair Opinions was a good one. And I'm gonna put there. She had earned quite a bit of money off Fair Opinions. I think it was like $30 in a couple of days. So that was a good one. And who else did you say, Carol?
Hey Cash.
Oh yeah, let me get Hey Cash. And Hey Cash, they also pay you for the screener survey. So that is another good one. So, all right.
Earn Star. You know, a lot of people like Earn Star. That's another good one.
Okay. And these survey sites, people are making money off of these. And it's consistency. You said Earn Star?
Earn Star, yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie says, good night, you lovely ladies and everyone on. Hey, Queen Debbie. She says, this is early tonight. Something special must be on then. Laugh out loud. Yes, ma'am. We are doing a live laptop giveaway today. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
Janetta says, I'm listening for my daughter as well because I told her since she lives so far to listen to y'all. Well, thank you, Janetta, for sharing us.
Yeah.
Ayana, she says, do you have to have a secret camera to record or just audio?
It depends on the shop. Now, there are video shops, and we have kings and queens who have purchased little cameras from Amazon for, maybe $20, $25, $30. And then there are just ones that you go in. Now, my tip is to record anyway. If it's just audio, record so you have something to go back and reference when you do the reports. So I would just, put my phone on record so it can hear the conversation that's going on, and then I would go back and replay that.
Yeah. Savannah says she loves her Jabra headset. Great noise canceling. Okay, Queen.
Right.
Well, thanks for sharing. Deonica says you're welcome. Anio. Drea says, Jinx, what state are you in? Hey, Tracy. She says, hey, ladies, thanks for this information. You're welcome. Hey, Alexis. She says, happy I caught y'all notifications. Didn't go off. I'd like to know about the daily pay jobs. And I think Tan posted the link, Queen, in the chat.
Which one?
If you don't, daily pay. Did you drop daily pay?
Oh no, I didn't, but I will.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
I did felony friendly.
Well, I thought you did.
Yeah, I
Okay,
said
so
I was.
drop it, Queen.
I'll get it though. I'm getting it now.
Hey, Glenda. Glenda says, hello, I'm new to this channel and working from home. I look forward to learning everything I can to gain the knowledge needed to advance in working from home. Well, welcome to the channel, Queen. And if you are a beginner, I know you said that you were. If anybody else here is a beginner, we do have a list of beginner-friendly jobs. Oh, shoot, I got the wrong list. But we do have a list of beginner-friendly jobs, and these companies will hire you guys with little to no experience. So if you have like customer service experience, not working from home, but maybe like if you worked at a restaurant, if you were a hairstylist, if you were a janitor, bus driver, that is customer. So you had to deal with people. So it's customer service experience. We just ask that you guys check to be sure that they hire in your state.
And I did post the daily pay.
Okay, Tan did drop the daily pay. Okay, Charlene, she says, I'm clicking the links and texting it to my phone, so it will be easy to find again. Stephanie says Moby. Yep, I forgot about Moby. She says Moby is another one they pay out in gift cards. Mm-hmm. Moby is a mystery shop site. Thank you, Stephanie. And we do have Moby on a link.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, OCE. OCE says, hi, ladies. So excited to be here. Do y'all have any immediate hire? Thank you. I would say look at Broadpath. Broadpath's agility, Vera Fast seems to be hiring fast
Yeah.
also. And they are on this list, Queen, the beginner friendly list. Broadpath, agility, Vera Fast. Teledirect also is one you may want to check out as well. Sherry says Gig Spot and Product Tube. Product Tube is another one, y'all. Thank you, Sherry.
Yeah. And that's a good one. Product Tube is a good one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get Product Tube and put it here in the chat. Knit and Crochet says thank you, Pam and Carl are teaching me about the gaming apps. A friend of mine started playing Just Play yesterday, and she said it was the quickest she has ever made money online. Oh wow!
And
Well,
Just Play is a good one.
congrats.
And I think we had Just Play on a
We
daily
do.
basis.
I'm gonna get it.
They get paid every day.
Yeah. I've been going back and forth from Just Play to Money Time.
Mm.
Lately, that's what I've been doing. I jump on Just Play for a minute, then I go back to Money Time. And we do have Just Play. If you guys are interested in Just Play, Best Play is also on here. This is a gaming app. Android users, I'm so sorry, iPhone, but
Yeah.
Android users, you can play Just Play, get paid out instantly to PayPal, and you can get paid out every 3 hours. Just Play and Best Play is on that link, and the link is
Mhm.
in the chat.
Yep.
Hey Ursula, she says hi, Carol, Tan, and all liked and shared. Thanks for more info.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nina Crow says she will now be able to buy her Christmas presents.
All right.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
a blessing.
Yes.
Yes, that is a blessing, knitting crochet. Bianca said her goal is to make 1,000 on pillar 8 before her cash out date.
Okay, Queen. Go
She said,
ahead.
congrats, knitting crochet. Brenda says, congrats to everyone. Yep, that's a good idea, Leonica. Sandy says, temperature here 18. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Sandy, for sharing. Lillian says, congrats, Leonica. She says, thank you. Hey, is it Lauren? Lauren says, hey, ladies, been out a while, no laptop or internet, recently moved to a new state. So I'm starting all over.
All
Um,
right. All right. That's good for the starts over, ma'am. Start over brings new experiences, new. I love a start over. I do. I
you
had
do,
started.
yeah.
I did. Brings new ventures.
And I do have the companies that provide equipment. If
Yeah.
anyone is looking for equipment provided companies.
What is that?
Debbie says, sure, looking forward to a laptop win. Have been hyping, liking, and sharing. Thank you, Queen. Helen, oh, Helen, you got a testimony. All right now. Pay Viewpoint 283, Cloud Research 2111, Forthright 550, Echo 912, Prolific
All right.
$6. All right, Queen
All right.
Sherry. Helen. I'm sorry, Queen Helen. Hustling Helen.
Yeah, hustling Helen.
Helen still hustling. Ursula says, has anyone ever got a shop on gig? Wow. Yep, Tan. Right here.
Yeah, I have. I got two actually. They were both in Walmart. They were both on the for the Walmart deli. I had to take a video of the hot and cold deli. It was really, really easy. I made $25 for each one.
And I've had like the $20, I don't really know what it was, but they were sending me some $20 shops to do in my area, Ursula. I didn't do them, but they were sending them like back to back to back. So it just could depend on where you live. I really don't know. I have not done a shop for Gig Walk before, but I have been getting the shops though. I would download the app and then they would just start sending the
Yeah.
shops to my phone, notification after notification. So, but again, it may still depend on where you live.
Yep. Oh.
Alyssa says same. I've been liking and sharing as well. Thank y'all. Leonica says congrats, Helen. Toya says happy Sunday, Two Chicks fam. I signed up for Outlier after the Friday stream, got accepted. Already up to $50, y'all.
Now we're gonna talk about this
Congratulations.
outlier. If you are new, go sign up. Go sign up because they are getting quickly. An outlier is a side hustle that you are training AI bots. They have a project going on. A lot of queens and kings have been getting hired. So make sure you go sign up and figure out how to do it. These kings and queens are making good money on these side gigs and side hustles.
And I think I got Outlier right here. Let me see. I know I had it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not it. Nope, that ain't it. I got so many open. Okay, yep, I got it. So y'all be sure to check out Outlier. I don't see Queen Meeks on here yet. Meeks has been hitting that $800+ mark on Outlier.
Yeah.
Some people work it like a job, some people work it like a side hustle, some people work it full time, some work it part time. So with this one right now, they are on fire. Totally up to you, queens and kings, how you want to work Outlier. If you just want to make $100 a week, 200, 300. We had someone else here to cash out 300. She just got started with Outlier. I would say maybe like a week or so ago. King Earl, I think he was already over 200 on Outlier. Somebody else had like 150 on Outlier. So Outlier is a really good egg to get in the basket. The link is in the chat. This is a non-phone, no interview, work when you want company. So if you are looking for non-phone, and this one is good when it comes to those
Yeah.
projects, depending on what you get, you might get a high-paying project. Queen Helen, she says, highly Onika. Queen Helen here is
Go ahead, bud.
65 years old with
Oh,
50
you go.
plus side hustles. She's right here in the chat. Leonica says, congrats, Toya. Toya says, thanks. Leonica says, you're welcome. Helen, Stephanie says, you're welcome. Brooke liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Knitting Crochet says, thank you, Tan and Kara, for telling me about the gaming apps. She said that this is the fastest she has ever made money online.
Oh wow.
That's good to know. Thank you, Queen, for sharing us out. Glenda says, I am in New York and would like a non-phone job that offers equipment. Unfortunately, Glenda, sometimes New York is one of them states we have to wrestle with. New York, California, New Jersey, Washington, Illinois, Connecticut, Colorado, Ohio. Sometimes those, Ohio, Colorado, but California, New York, New Jersey, Washington for sure.
Yeah.
Now, we did a video on a company that hires worldwide. They're non-phone, but they don't provide equipment.
No.
Not saying it's impossible, but it is challenging. I will say that. Now, what I can say, you might want to look into Like a Robert Half, some of the
Yeah.
temp services. A Robert Half, Ashton Carter, um, Manpower, Kelly Connect, or it may be Kelly Services or Kelly Connect,
Mm-hmm.
Randstad. Sometimes these companies will have what you are looking for in your state, and sometimes their clients do provide equipment. So
Yeah.
I'll put them here. You can also Google, I would say Google temp agencies near me and see what comes up.
And look at it's the company. Let me go look. Give me 1 second. Let me look on Two Chicks because I posted a company last week, a healthcare company that hired all over. Hold on, I think it was called that.
Now, CVS, I think they hire
Yeah,
in New York. I think they hire in New York and California, but I'm not sure if they are going to have any non-phone. They do provide equipment though, but I
yeah,
don't know if they'll have like any non-phone or not. I just know they got over 300 remote jobs. We didn't really look at the jobs. We just looked to see how many they actually had.
yeah. And they do have some entry level. And look at this company here. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. The company is called Alara, and they hire all over the United States. They're hiring for a patient concierge agent, but they also have other positions. So look at this position and then go on their web. Once you get on their website, look for the other positions they have available. They hire all over. So I hope that helps.
And also look at United Health Group.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
may have something. I don't know if you are into like the healthcare, if you're looking for a job in the healthcare field, but I know this company, they have probably, last time I checked, they had over 600
yeah.
remote jobs. Cal Hyder says any enrolled agent, CPA, freelance connections. Are
Ooh,
you speaking on like the Medicare, Medicaid enrollment? Now, I have been seeing those, if that's what you're
yeah.
asking, Cal Hyder. Can you clarify on the enrolled agent? Drea says if anyone has a degree measurement ink applications, they are opening. Thank you, Drea.
Okay.
Queen Brooks says finally got my outlier tech issues fixed. She
All
says
right.
made 94 last night. Tell us is also hiring. Playwell has great bonus. Play made $60 last month
All
too.
right.
Congratulations on outlier. Tell us and Playwell.
All right. And like I said, if you are new, write these companies down. Write the companies down that these queens and kings are talking about. Go back and research these companies. And these kings and queens are doing nothing that you can't do. So uh,
Right.
I'm finna get it. Uh,
Jacqueline says, "Do you have any commission-based phone work?" Thank you,
I'm
ladies.
getting
The only, oh, you getting the tan? The only two companies, Jacqueline, that I can think of are
Phoenix and Hotel.
Phoenix and Hotel Planner.
And I'm getting both of them. I just dropped Phoenix. Let me get Hotel Planner.
Those are the only two companies that we can think of that are commission-based. T says, hello, everyone. Tracy says, liked and shared. Now, there are some companies that pay hourly or they pay per minute. And if you do like the upselling, you can get commission. Live Ops is one, Next Rep, Alorica, they have the same client. So Live Ops, Next Rep, and Alorica have the direct response client. And then the other company is Colony Brands. Colony Brands, they are more so focused on retail, but they also pay base pay plus commission for the upsells. So if that is something you're interested in, we could drop that here in the chat. Hey, Queen T, she says liked and shared. Lauren says liked and shared. Thank you. Leonica says, hey, T. She says, hello,
That's the
Leonica.
one I'm waiting on.
Deshaun says, liked and shared. Ellis saved my house last year. Thanks, ladies. All right.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Queen. Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
if
much.
you are new and you have heard us talk about Ellis in the past 15, 20, 30 minutes, whenever we talked about it, this king or queen here, looks like it's a king or queen, just said Ellis saved their house. Saved their house. So this king or queen did Ellis to be able to stay in their roof. We've had Ellis provide roofs for people. We've saved people from homelessness. We come on here to tell the truth and to help people. So thank you, Queen, for sharing your story. And again, if you are new here, write this stuff down.
Well, take a screenshot.
It's
Now,
so
the
easy.
replays do stay up. So if you forget something, you miss something, the video will stay up. So you're more than welcome to go back and watch the replay. But I did put
Praise
Ellis
God,
in the
Queen.
chat so that you guys can take a look at it. Queen Sherry says, definitely here, definitely help here, y'all. I used to be sitting here looking crazy until God led me here. I'm never leaving. Thank you,
Thank you,
Sherry.
Queen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Queen Sherry said she never leaving.
And thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming back and sharing because it's not hard to share a lot of stuff. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to share stuff. You
It
don't want to
is.
tell people. But thank you for those. We respect those who do come back and, state their hardship and say, hey, I did this and this saved me. We've had several queens come who faced homelessness, who came to our channel and was able to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. So, don't be ashamed because we are here to help. We are here to help and make sure that, like I said, you came, leave here better than you came.
Right. EJ says, thank you, Queen, because Lord knows I needed to apply for the companies that needed and provide equipment or provided equipment. Oh, okay, EJ. And there are a lot that
Yep.
provide equipment. Most, I would say, of the 1099, they don't provide
Hmm.
equipment. But most, like the well-known companies like CVS, United Health Group, and there are others that we've
Yep.
talked about, they do provide equipment.
Hmm.
Yep. So hopefully you can find you um, a remote job that provides
Yeah.
equipment. Alexa says, I put a app in one for one. When
Oh,
I put a application in for one, I think verdict. So for someone that did it before, do you have to be fully watching the whole time, or can you be active listening and doing something else?
I think she mean online verdict.
Verdict. Okay. Okay.
And so you do have to listen to the case, and they may show you pictures and stuff because the one that Carol and I did online, they were showing pictures. We did an accident, and they showed pictures of the accident scene. But a lot of times, they were just talking. But again, there are maybe portions, and everyone is not the same. Every you know jury thing is not the same. So I can't say yours will be active listening and they will show pictures because I don't know. But the one that we did, Carol and I did together, and I think I did one after that. Um, it was pictures that were shown because this is like they're presenting to a jury. So you will, there are some things that you need to see um for that purpose.
Yeah. We got another testimony coming up the pipeline. Y'all ready to fall out y'all seat? Leah Love and Laugh says it does depend on where you live. Expand your location. Hey Darius. Darius says I heard about Outlier through you guys. I've made $1,800 total so far. Wow.
Oh,
Congratulations,
congrats,
King.
Ken. Congrats.
Wow. Congrats on that 1,800. And some of y'all back there, you back there behind Tan Bookcase. Hey, girl, y'all better come on to the light, girl.
Yeah.
We can lead you to the water. this good fresh spring water, this good alkaline water, but we just can't make you drink it, girl. You don't want
Yeah.
it. Again, outlier is paying bills out here, y'all. It's changing lives for some people.
Yeah.
Again,
And
some
don't be
people work
afraid.
this like a job. If you want to work it like a job, you can work it like a job. But if you want to work it like a side hustle, totally up to you what you want to make
Mhm.
from this company. All right, go
And
ahead.
again, the kings and queens come in to help you. So if you have a question about how they apply for Outlier, what did they do? Again, come back and ask the questions. We are live Wednesdays and Sundays. And also, Outlier has a Discord group. And this is the thing, if you like, oh, I don't know what to do, go on Discord, ask questions. People will give you information readily if you are truly attempting to do the work.
Yeah.
And it's
Ooh,
going
I
to
got
require reading, comprehending. So if you're willing to do the work, put the work in, it does pay off.
mm-hmm. Yep, I got another testimony coming up the pipeline. I don't think y'all gonna be ready for this testimony. Now, this is what Leonica says. She says, I've been following Tan and Kara since they first started, just never said anything in the chat until this year. Laugh out loud. They were the first channel and only channel I was subscribed to starting out. Thank you,
Thank you,
Leonica.
Queen.
We appreciate that.
We
So,
appreciate it.
Queen Giovanna, y'all ready for this testimony right
Come
here? This
on,
gonna make me
Giovanna.
run out the front door.
I'm out.
Okay, so the Queen said, yes, this channel helped me gross over 10,000 from my remote job. It was seasonal, but it was extremely grateful. But I was extremely grateful.
Over. Now, I'm going to say this. We, Carol and I, we don't know the people who come in this chat. We come on here every Sunday not knowing who is going to come on here, just giving our 2 cents and what we think and just trying to help. And for a queen to come on and say, hey, we helped her make $10,000 seasonally. Seasonally. Queen,
Yeah.
that you did your big one on that one.
Right. That's why I'm like, a seasonal
you,
job. It
you
paid
did
how
your big
much,
one on that.
girl?
And she is not the only one because Meeks was in that realm.
Yeah, she was.
So again, this shows you if you take the information and you apply it, it works. We're not over here blowing hot air. We're not over here claiming that, we know everything, but we do know what works. And we have been, like I said, working from home since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And we did this. We didn't just start during COVID. We didn't just start, we've been working from home since '06, truthfully. And we came in the trenches when nobody was working from home, when nobody was given the information. We took our time out to find and figure out what was really going on. And in 2019, Kara wanted to do this channel, and I came kicking and screaming. So,
And I had to drag you.
and that's one thing you'll get from over here is the truth. We don't believe in giving anything but the truth. Anything but. So be no smoke and mirrors. We're not charging you any money. None of that. The information we were gonna give it anyway. So
Right.
you don't have to pay us for it. No, we don't do resume reviews. We're not trying to charge you for a template. We don't take assessments. We don't do any of that. But what we do is we give our time and we give the information that we know. And we have a group of individuals who come on every time we hit the live button to give their information. So that's what we offer. If you're looking for somebody to write your resume, no ma'am, no sir. If you're looking for somebody to do the interview, no ma'am, no sir. If you're looking for coaching, no ma'am, no sir. Our coaching is here. And so we do resume lives. We do give information, but again, we don't charge for anything. We are just giving this free of charge as if the way we wanted somebody to do us.
Yeah.
And there's one queen on here. I don't know if she on here. Is Teresa on here?
Mm-hmm. I know she was.
Yeah, she's been in it just as long as we have. So she's rode the wave since '06 with us. So
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Um, Live, love, and laugh. She says, "That's awesome, Darius." And I did drop the link for Outlier in the chat. Leonica says, "Congrats, Darius." She says, "Hey, live, love, and laugh." So Brooke says, "Outlier 94 last night." Also, Outlier has the $20,000 bonus raffles.
Woo!
1K raffles also liked and shared. So I'm gonna
Thank
put
you,
that up.
Queen.
Brenda said Outlier has a lot of tech issues, so be on the lookout for that. It may take a while to get started.
Okay.
Leah Love and Laugh says hi, Leonica. Christina says, "Can you share how Giovanna, like what company is that? What you're asking?" Um, Christina, is that what you're asking? Which company Giovanna was working for? Shasta said, "Hello, ladies. Rushed home from church to catch y'all. Tried watching while in church. Husband took my phone. Have an interview coming up with Beer Fast, liked and shared." She said, "But can you pick me on the
Okay.
laptop?"
Give me about 15 minutes.
And congrats on the interview, Queen.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Leader Love and Laugh said the side hustles definitely showed helps. Yeah. Brooke says Outlier also has the coding projects too. Don't tell Aunt Tan that. She says
Yeah.
if you know Python and Java, but
Don't know
not
Python, no Java though.
required. So if bilingual, there are more projects too. So if you are bilingual,
Carol,
yep.
give me 5 minutes. I gotta go put my shirt on and stuff.
Okay. Stephanie says, "Hey y'all, hey Stephanie." OC says, "Are the lonely men the texting?" Yep, it still should be. They still should be hiring, Queen. I mean, I don't know, but I'll put the link here. I do have the link for that one. But they still should be, I'm sure. So I'll put the link here. Leonica says, "Hey, Stephanie." Ayana says, "Thank you, ma'am." Giovanna says, "It was a seasonal remote job. They had a contract bonus." Okay. Stephanie says, "Hey, Leonica. Hey, always learning." She says, "Good evening." Hey, Tammy. Tammy says, "Thank you for your help, everyone. I definitely take notes." Yeah. My wiggle. Well, I'm gonna ask her when she come back, Queen. I'm gonna put it up here so she'll see it. Brooke says, "I had to work with support for a month with Ally. I can help with a lot of tech issues now." Well, thank you, Brooke. Ayana says, "How did you get that project, Brooke?" Um, you got the email, Shasta from Cadence. Okay. She says, "Like and share. Thank you." Ayana Hotel Planner, that's the one where you are receiving inbound calls from people that are looking to book hotel reservations. Phoenix, I think that's the one, something about credit cards, credit card loan applications. I'm not really familiar with Phoenix. I know people on here have worked for them or got hired with them. Both are commission based. So if you are looking for something commission based, I would say take a look at those too. Cal Howard says, "Never leave and laugh out loud." Brooks says, "Yes, I got back on with my projects. They still need people." There go Meeks. Hey, Queen. She says, "Hey, ladies in chat." Um, Indian, never heard that from about Ellis before. So I can't say that's true or not because I've never heard nobody say that they did not get paid with Ellis. It takes a month to get paid out with them. A jockey says Pillar A, she got 388. She has 31 pending, just played 39. Quick Rewards 11, VeriSite 10, Earnably 5, Microsoft Bing 10, Up Promise App 7, and Best Play 3. All right, Queen, congrats. Leonica says, hey, sis, Meeks, how are you? T says, right, never, ever, ever. Leonica says, congrats. Meek says, hey, sis. Brooke says, oh, sorry, misread. She says, just go do skills test, basics all the way to coding, then look at marketplace and hit apply for projects. Tan, my
Yeah.
book, she had a question for you. It's right there on the screen.
Okay. I don't know because of proprietary things. I don't know if we'll be able to show the screen.
Yep, I didn't
Without,
think you could, but I was gonna let you answer.
yeah, without, violating any type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Jacqueline says, yes, ladies. Thank you, ladies, for the extra info about the commission-based info. You're welcome. Cat Hyder says, that's great. Here come meet y'all. Outlier Queen. Looking like another 800 this week if I get my regular hours on Monday. If not, it's 700 plus.
That's good.
I knew you was coming, Mix, with the 800. Congratulations, Queen. So again, everybody, Meeks is talking about outlier. Link is in the chat. Anybody else is interested in this one? Non-phone, no interview, work when you want. Tammy says everyone is always so helpful. Thank you, Tammy. Lulu says, hi, ladies. Hi, Lulu. Hey, Lady Empress. She says, happy Sunday, ladies, and good evening to everyone in the chat. Cooking while listening to y'all in the background. I'll catch up in a few. Congrats to all in advance. Thank you. Leonica says, congrats, sis, Meeks. And Meeks says, I'm so tired, but in a good mood. Thank God. How about you, Leonica? And she says, thanks, sis. Lulu says, what is the pillar 8? Leonica mentioned that one. She got it from Queen Sherry, I believe. I think you are not recording. You are, well, yes, you are. You are reading the script, Lulu, and recording the script. I think they're training the AI box, like, with human voices. But it's an easy one. Lady Empress says, hey, Leonica. T says, that's awesome, Meeks. Leonica said, AI website where you get paid to read the scripts on your screen. Cal Hyder says, yes, I figured you meant but what are the issues if you don't mind? Brooke says, Micro One AI. Never heard of that one. Taloka are also hiring. Everything came at once this week for me. So grateful. Well, congratulations. I'm going to write that one down. Micro AI. Leonica says, hey, Lady Empress, how are you? She says, congrats, Meeks. Proud Mimi says she just signed up for Alice. All right, Queen. Hey, Lucette, how are you? She says, glorious greetings, beautiful revolutionaries.
Hey, Queen.
EJ says, bless. Sugar says, my goal is to have 12 eggs by the end of this month. All right, Sugar. She says, can you do online verdict from your phone? I don't think so, Sugar. Live, Love, and Laugh says, congrats to you, Meeks. Leonica says, I signed up with Taloka today. I never heard of Micro One. Thanks for sharing, Brooke. Ajaka says, thanks, sis, Leonica. Meeks says, thank y'all. Leonica says, you're welcome. Kay says, is outlier difficult? Hustler Helen says, Two Chicks is listed as my number one 2025 year review YouTube most watched. Thank you, Helen. We appreciate that. Lisa, she says, happy Sunday. Lady Empress says, I'm better, Leonica, staying positive these days. Hope all is well with you. Cal Hatter says, does anyone else have issues with Ellis payout? Are they delayed on due dates? Just curious. Never heard nobody say that before, Cal Hyder.
Yeah, but if it falls on a Saturday, you'll get paid. I think if if it falls on a Saturday, sometimes they pay on Friday, and then it falls on a Sunday. Of course, you'll get paid on that
Monday.
Carol, you staying on? 'Cause I got you.
Yeah, I'm staying.
Okay.
Um,
Here comes that. Okay. I'll see y'all later. I gotta go to this thing.
Tan gotta go, y'all.
If you be on when I get back, I'm going right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. See y'all later.
All right, bye. Fourth one says, congrats on all the wins. T. Rice says, what's the computer requirements for Outlier? I think they got it on the website, Queen. I do not know. They may have it on here. Let's see. Nope, I don't see it. I guess they don't. I don't see it, Queen. I'm looking, but I don't see anything about what type of computer gigs and all that. So it might not matter. I don't see it. It might not matter to you, but if Meeks is here, Meeks, what are the computer requirements for Outlier if they have any? Hey, McGree, she says, hey, hope that you two chicks and fam are doing well. It has been a while. Like and share. Good luck to all for the giveaway. Also, after the live, I'm going to do an Outlier assignment. Oh, well, congratulations, Queen, on Outlier. Is it Celia? Celia says, hey fam, so glad I could catch another live. I've been watching your videos faithfully because Lord knows I need some extra funds right now. Take a look at the side hustles, Queen. Brooke says, I will help whomever needs help with Outlier. Thank you, Brooke. T says, okay, I'll look on Discord. Leonica says, I am doing all right and glad that you are better. I just been hustling with these side hustles. Lady Empress, she says, hey, McGree says, hey, sis, Deonica. EJ says, like and share. Thank you, EJ. Lisa says, question, congrats to all. Pillar 8, what are your recording? What is Micro 1? She says, curious. So Pillar 8, Lisa, they will have it on the screen what you are reading. So you'll just read the script. I think you got to hit record or something and just start reading. Leonica says, y'all are welcome. Brooke says, McGriz, me too. Sherry says, wow. Leonica says, hey, Lisa. Lisa says, happy Sunday. Cal Hatter says, great. Brooke says, y'all are a blessing. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that. Leonica says, I am reapplying to Phoenix now since I will have the time to do the training, etc. Sherry says, I have received blessings from this channel. I don't come on live often as I used to, but they drop jewels. Thank you, Sherry. We appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cal Hyder. Thank you. Cal Hyder says, y'all are on point. Ajaki says, you go, Giovanna. EJ says, won't he do it? Yes, he will. Blessed and highly favored. All right, EJ. Celia says, yes, Giovanna. Tammy says, not kicking and screaming. Okay. So we got another testimony, everybody. Queen Sherry, I have made up to $1,000 through GigSpot alone, trying to get to 5 consistent gigs. Y'all see that? Congratulations, Queen Sherry. GigSpot, everybody. If you are new here and you do not want to work from home job, some people just don't want to work from home job. But if you don't want to work from home job and you are leaning more towards the side gigs and the side hustles, GigSpot is a great one. If you do want a work from home job, but maybe you're still waiting to hear back from the company, so many people are looking for remote jobs. So if that is you and you are stuck, I would say take a look at Gig Spot. This is a good one. You do not have to do an interview. You don't have to worry about a resume. You can pretty much pick and choose the shops that you want to do. They have telephone, on-site, and web shops. So Gig Spot, everybody, link in the chat. Y'all be sure to check it out. The queen says she done hit $1,000. Autism Mommy, hey, queen. She says, happy Sunday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Autism Mommy. Autism Mommy, another queen that has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. Queen Helen, she has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. Money making meets. This queen done hit over $3,000 off of Outlier. So again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all come from behind my brick wall over here and start getting these eggs in your basket. There is enough money to go around for it, so everybody can make some type of income off of remote jobs, whether it's a full-time job, part-time job, side gig, or side hustle. Leonica says, hey, happy Sunday, Autism Mommy. David says, Carlton, what you both are doing here for everyone here is simply speechless. Thank you. Thank you so much, Debbie. Leonica says, congrats, Sherry. Brooke says, Sherry, Clickworker has been good. They have higher paying stuff these days. And Clickworker, that's another one. Recently, we've had several people to make money off of the Clickworker one. Tan, she had to go. Her son is performing tonight. He's in the band. So Clickworker, everybody, this is another good egg. They have all types. This is a task-based site. So it could be a mystery shop where you may have to go in a store, take some pictures. One of the queen made some money just going in a store, taking pictures of items in a grocery store. Tammy says YouTube doesn't notify even when the notifications are on, so your subscribers have to check your channel throughout the day. I'm sorry, Tammy. It sometimes they're like that. Sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. But we're happy that you are here tonight. Celia says, hey fam, so glad I could catch another live. I've been watching your videos faithfully. EJ says 3 or more on the same cord, he's in the midst. Amen. Sherry says, really, I can't find anything on Clickworker. Really, Sherry? Leah Love and Land says, they sure don't, Tammy. Leonica, and I think this was about 20 minutes ago, she said we got 116 likes. If you are new here, you are just joining, I'll hit that like button and share this video. One king or queen is going to get this laptop. I got it right here. And we will be giving away another one. I think we're going to do another one before Christmas. So if you don't win today, you still got a chance to win next Sunday. Tina says, Sherry, thanks for mentioning Gig Spot. Tammy says, good evening, ladies in chat. Good evening, Queen. Teresa says, yes, I'm here. We do use her, Teresa. Tina says it's hard to find things in our area. Tina, what area are you in, Queen? I think did you say North Carolina? Brooke says, I haven't had time to do the Clickwork with all the others coming through at once. It is the UHRS positions. Tammy says, was there a link for? Yep, the Sago. I know the Sago has a focus group, Tammy, and also respondent and user interviews. So they are on here. Hang on. So let me see. 17, 18, and 41. So 17, 18, and 41 on this list has the focus groups. So if anybody here is interested in The focus groups, take a look at 17, 18, and 41. And the link is in the chat. Teresa says, yes, I'm her two chicks, 2006 triplets. We triplets. Debbie said, I have been following this channel for more than 1 year now, and nothing here is scripted. It is all done with pure love from the heart from these two ladies. Thank you, Debbie. Greatly appreciate that, Queen. Tammy, I didn't see any, Queen. There go Queen Angela. Hey, Queen Angela. How are you today? She says, hey, good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Lisa says, congrats, Brooke. She says, what is the micro one? I'm not sure about that one. Y'all, hold on 1 second. I got to call Tan because I need the link for CVS. She didn't give it to me. Okay, I had to text her. Leonica says, good evening, Angela. She says, hey, how are you, Teresa? Brooke says, oh, and not just Java, React, C++, and a bunch of other coding I don't know about. Laugh out loud. Kay, she says, she says, oh no, I need a laptop so bad. Queen, apply to the companies that give equipment. McGriff says, Brooke, that's what's up. Ajaka says, thanks to chicks. Teresa says, good, Leonica, how are you doing? Brooke says, ally can be comparing images. She says, videos. I'm going to put that up here. Thank you, Queen. Counting. She says, clipping videos. See which video matches the prompts. Lots of stuff. Leonica says, I'm doing all right, staying warm at 17 degrees right now, Teresa. Angela says, hey, Leonica, and thank you for the platform, Pillar 8. Tammy says, thanks for the info, Brooke. And she says, you're welcome. But the shout out goes to Sherry. She's the one who told me about it. Stephanie says, the soup turned out good. Okay, Stephanie. Teresa says, that's too cold. Sherry said, remote task. Yeah, I don't know if they bought out like a portion, Sherry, of remote tasks, but yeah, a lot of queens started out on remote tasks and then they were transferred or transitioned over to Outlier. So I'm not sure if they are still affiliated together. If somebody else just bought out a portion of remote task and changed the name to Outlier. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Lulu says, please share the link to Pillar 8. Thank you. I think we put it in her, Queen. I can go and repost it. Now, Pillar 8, again, this is a new company. One of our queens brought this onto our attention. Angela has a testimony. All right now. She says she is up to $327 on Outlier. She says 335 credits. Ellis paid out is on the 21st unless it's the weekend. All right, girl. Congratulations, Queen Angela. So Angela is also another queen that does Outlier. She's been making pretty good money, y'all, out for Outlier also. So again, if you are looking for a non-phone, no interview, work when you want company, right now, Outlier is on fire. It's a good egg to get in a basket. Meeks is 800. We're close to 800 for the week, for this week. And Meeks made $40,000 off of Outlier. She's been with Outlier for 3 years. So this is one of her main eggs. Leonica says, you're welcome, Angela, but the shout out goes to Sherry. And she's the one that told her about it. Debbie says, yeah, same here. Have two chicks listed as my number one mostly viewed on YouTube. Well, thank you. Cal Hatter says, thanks to Tan. Sherry says, Tina, you're welcome. I love Gig Spot. I just wish it was more consistent, but it's a good egg. Now, Sherry, are you only looking for telephone? If not, I would say Queen, look at Ellis and look at Market Force. Those two are two other good, I would say, good mystery shop sites. Ellis to me is number one. I think that's like the top mystery shop site because they do pay out good with their bonus money. Moby is a good one that you can do from your phone, but it is on site and they don't pay out cash. They pay out to, I think, Amazon gift cards or just different gift cards. May not just all be Amazon. So Moby is a good one. Another good side hustle egg. Product Tube is a good one also. If you are okay with going into a store, making short videos, don't have to be on the camera, check out Product Tube, everybody. That's a good one. King Earl, he's doing really good with Product Tube. Presto Shopper is a good one. Presto Shopper, they do like mystery shopping, like restaurants, bars, jewelry stores, spas, nail shops. May have some gas station shops too, but it may just depend on where you live. Queen Onwe was making $200 a day off of Presto Shopper. So y'all be sure to check out Presto Shopper. Brooke says Outlier laptop, some on mobile and Chromebook, but people have issues with the Chromebook. There go Earl. Hey Earl. Earl says peace fam. Angela says thank you Sherry for pillar A. Hey Ellen. Ellen says happy Sunday, Carl. Happy Sunday. She humble. No ma'am, you're not. You're just reading the script, not talking to anybody. Cat Hyder says Ellis is fast paced. Hey Queen Beatrice. She says good evening, guys, girls in chat, liked and shared. T says I didn't see it either, Carl. That's why I asked. I'll join their Discord. Okay. Leonica says no, it is just a script. I have a screenshot of Is She Humble. Me says you can use a Chromebook or laptop, no tablet or any mobile phone for Outlier. Thank y'all so much because people need to know that. So you have a Chromebook now. Brooke is saying you will have some issues with that Chromebook, and you might because of the gigs and all of that. But if that's all you have, I would say give it a try and see. Cal Hyder says, thanks me. She humble said, Leonica, oh, I'm going to have to check that out. Queen Charlene says, that's why you both are going to be blessed beyond measure. I received that, Queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. She says, thanks, Brooks. She says, thanks, Brooke and Meeks. Leonica says, do you have her email? She humble. David says, how can we get in contact with Brooke with assistance for Outlier? She humble says, Leonica, I don't. Cat Hyder says, yes, blessing. She humble says, Leonica, how do I get it? David says, since Brooke was offering to help, if Brooke has an email and she wants to put it here or Instagram. Cat Hyder says, I spread the word. T said, Brooke, do you have IG? Meek says, you're welcome. Beatrice says, hi, Brooke. I certainly need help on Outlier. Please, ma'am. Leonica says, I just posted it. Celia says, Brooke, she says, I never heard of click worker. What does that entail? It's more of a task-based site, Queen. Happy says, hi, Brooke. I would love for assistance with Outlier. Earl has a testimony. He says, I am up to 335 for now on Outlier. Got paid $270 on First Court, 20 on Product Tube, and 30 on ProLeaf. Go ahead, Earl. Congratulations, King. Congrats on that money. That's some good money right there. So again, y'all, outlier might be calling your name. And this is King Earl, everybody. Now, King Earl is one of our kings, and I think Earl got about 17 now. He'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he has 17 side gigs and side hustles. So if Earl can get 17 queens, what y'all waiting on? What are y'all waiting on? Again, outlier is in the chat. Me says Outlier has multiple projects open right now. Just complete the skills assessments on your dashboard and you will get paired with projects that align with your skills. Thank you, Meeks. EJ says yes. Brooke says I will put TT here if they don't mind, and anyone can message me. Earl said he is listening, but he is working on Outlier. Meeks says adding a resume to your profile, that also helps. Leonica says, my message is not coming up. Cowhider says, is it okay if I plug in a source? I know that hires are remote too. Well, I will just email it to y'all. Okay, email us, Queen. Me says, be careful when doing the assessments because it's a one and go chance. Assessments on Outlier, one chance to do the assessment. They don't do do-overs. So if you don't pass it, unfortunately, you won't be able to work for them or their particular project. Autism Mommy, she says, Haley, Onika, she humble says, I don't see it. Cat says, I got the notification. Meek says, turn off all pop-up blockers before applying because this will cause issues when tasking. So Meeks is dropping tips in the chat about Outlier for those of you that are interested in this one. Tammy says, congrats, Earl. Ursula says, Brooke. She says, girl, I would like to get your help with Outlier. Please let me know how we can connect. I appreciate it. Leonica says she humble. Look up her gaming channel. It's called Gaming It Up with Your Favorite Pisces. Angela says, I have just received a task on CrowdGen. All right, Queen. Congrats. Me says, turn off all VPNs because this will get you banned automatically. Even if you're not using it for the task, make sure you turn it off. Hey, Lula. She says, hey, happy Sunday, kings and queens. She humble says, okay, Leonica. And Leonica says it's in her description. Gaming It Up 547 Gmail. Stephanie says, I already liked and shared. Thank you, Stephanie. Leonica says, there we go. She humble. Meeks is saying, download Grammarly on your device to help with the grammar. They are strict. And she got that capitalized. They are strict on the grammar. Be sure to turn off the AI settings before using it. Sherry says it's just not consistent every month, but it's good. Cat Hatter says Ellis, when uploading docs, it has to be scanned or it will not take to finish the report. Celia says, I'm gonna have to check out Outlier. That sounds easy. Brooke says Micro 1 is more of training. Oh, okay. Tammy says, thanks so much for the tips, Meeks. I think she humble. She says she got it, Leonica. Leah Lovelace says, I surely do appreciate all of you. Okay, thank you, Queen. Leonica says, okay, thanks. Brooke says, remote task is Outlier. She humble says, Leonica, no problem. I sent the email. Hey, Miss Doe. She says, hi, new here. I would like help with Outlier. How do we get in touch? I don't know if Brooke put her email here or not. Lulu says, thank you for posting a link to Pillar 8. No problem, Queen. Sheila says, does it take a while to make some money? It don't seem like it. It really does not seem like it because several people here, Earl being one of them, recently signed up and he's already made money. So I don't think so. It might depend on the project though. Me says remote is Outlier. They just upgraded their platform. Remote tasks just migrated to Outlier, which is a more AI focused. Okay, she says Outlier operates under the parent company Scale. Okay, I think I have heard of Scale AI. It's so many, child. Celia Ellis is the apartment mystery shop where you actually have to go to the apartments and pretend to be a renter. Sherry says, thanks, Brooke. It sent me there. I was like, huh, until I saw I had an account. Dale, so the link to Outliers in the chat. Is all through this chat. We've been posting it like since we got on here. Alexa says, Brooke, where do you want me to email you for the help? Sherry says, thanks, Meeks. I appreciate that. Is it Corn? I'm going to say Corn because I may mess this up. Corn says, hello, I'm new, looking for remote data entry, pharmacy tech, so inspired listening to these testimonies. So search our channel, Corn. We do have a lot of data entry posted on the channel. Pharmacy tech, CVS may have it, and I will be talking about CVS on here tonight. They may have pharmacy tech. I want to say I've seen a pharmacy tech job on their site before. Not today, though, but I have seen a pharmacy tech posted on their site before. So they may have a pharmacy tech job. And I might be dropping the data entry tomorrow. I got one in the pipeline. I gotta see if it's a remote. But if it is, I'll drop the video tomorrow. EJ says the technical difficulties had to come back in. Hey, Shanna. Shanna says good evening, everyone. Hey, Juanette. Juanette says hello. I just saw you were live. Anio says, C-list, once you are approved for Outlier, you can start doing tasks. Your time is tracked. While doing them, payout is for Tuesday to Monday. They send payment for the week's hours on Tuesday. Juanette, I think you are talking about Pillar 8. Leonica says, speaking of Outlier, I have to see what new projects are on my dashboard. Sherry says, okay, thanks, Miss Carol. You're welcome, Queen. Hey, Effie. Effie says, good evening. I applied with Outlier. They reviewed my app and did not go forward with the interview. Not sure why they didn't say. So there's no info as to what they're looking for. Not sure. I didn't think they did interviews, Effie. You sure it was Outlier? I don't think they do interviews. I hadn't heard anybody say. Tina, did you try Ellis in your area, Queen? May want to look at Ellis or some of the other companies. Ellis, Presto, Market Force, so many. If you didn't have anything for Gig Spot in your area. Now, are you looking at Gig Spot for the telephone or for the on-site? Let me know which one. Now, for the telephone, you probably won't find none in your area, but you still can make the phone calls for like probably any of them. That it does not necessarily have to be in your area to make the phone call. Queen Dunn, she does the telephone and the audit shops for Gig Spot. And they are not, I'm pretty sure that the ones she's doing, they're not in her area. So if you are doing the phone shops, Tina, I'm not sure which ones, Queen, you're doing. But if it's the phone shops, those don't have to be in your area. But look at Presto. I would say look at Gig Walk. Tan did a shop with 2 shops on Gig Walk for Walmart. This one is an app, and you would just have to download the app and they'll start sending like notifications for shops that's in your area. Ellis, I would say look at Ellis. Look at the apartment mystery shop one. They may have some shops in your area. Lynette says, thank you, Leonica. She says, you're welcome. Earl says, first court, it is a mock jury one for researchers. Cowhouse says, Earl is the one hogging all the shops. And Earl is just kidding. Stephanie says, I'm working on best play, just games, and play well. Okay. Celia says, yes, Angela. She humble says, okay. Angela says, hey, Earl, same thing, working on Outlier and RWS. Giovanna says, yes, somebody has to help out all the Santas with them dollars. Laugh out loud. Celia says, Meeks, girl, thank you for all of the tips. EJ says, yes, I seen the assessment on our liar and I ran like smoking on Friday. Thank you for the tips for Outlier. Okay. Hey, Nikki, how are you, Queen? She says, hey, everyone. Tammy says, yes, these companies have become strict about the VPNs. Yep. So don't do it, Queen. Don't use that VPN. Me says, you're welcome, Celia. Queen T says, hi, Nikki. Live, Love, and Laugh says, it sure doesn't seem like it. Andrea says, evening, Queen. Leonica says, I will be doing a live tonight on my gaming channel about the Pillar 8. Live, Love, and Laugh says, make sure to like and share the live stream. Two Chicks fam. Celia says, Annie TV, thank you, girl. Me says, and anyone who needs help with Outlier, it's really best to ask here as contributors. There's nothing we can do to help other than give tips. We can also recommend, but that's about it. Oh, I sound like a court reporter. Earl says, gotta make this Christmas money. Cha-ching. All right, Earl. Earl gonna get it all. Zelia says, Earl, thank you for the info on first court. Ursula says, okay, great, Leonica, I will attend the live. She humble says, just email you. Lillian says, I am back. Meek says, even when I got promoted, I still wasn't able to help other than give tips. You can apply today and get a project today, or depending on your skills, it may not be for another week or so. No set time. Thank you, Meeks. Inspirational. She says, hello, Queen. Teresa says, hey, Lillian. Hey, Healing Lotus. She says, hey, Carl. Lillian says, hey, Teresa. Shasta says, the Santa Health for the ones who wants the pharmacy. They're remote. Thank you, Shasta. Thank you. So Santa Health is hiring for pharmacy. Me says, Outlier doesn't do interviews unless they're getting a promotion or unless you're placed on a certain project, like the language projects, where they need to demonstrate your knowledge of a language. Okay. Thank you, Meeks, for clarifying that. And Leonica is here on her gaming channel. If you guys want to check her out, she will be live tonight. Debbie says, Carl, how can we get in touch with Brooke? I don't know, Debbie. I don't have Brooke's information. Now, if she wants to email me the info, then I can pass it along. If Brooke is still here, Queen, if you want to email me your information. Healing Lotus says, like and share with my cousin. He is currently looking for work. Thank you, Queen. Nikki says, T, how are you? She says, it's been a while. Celia says, Leonica, oh, I'm going to have to catch her live about Pillar 8, girl. Tina says, hey, Kurt, I'm typing too fast. I did the phone shops, which were cool. I was looking for on-site near me with them. Oh, okay, Queen. Check some of the other companies, Tina. Presto, Market Force, RBG Group. That's another good one. Click Worker is a good one. Field Agent. They might have some mystery shops Ellis most definitely by far, hands down, I would say top in the top five by far. She Humble says, okay, Leonica. Wynette says, I remember a long time ago you talked about a chat job like Chat GPT. You ask questions. Are you talking about Echo? I think that's the one. Was it Echo, Wynette? Where you're asking the questions. It's like Chat GPT and you're asking the questions, and it's a side hustle. I believe you are talking about Echo. And I do have a link for Echo. Give me 1 second, Queen, and I am going to go and get the link for Echo. So I did get the link for Echo and I just dropped it in the chat. If anyone is interested in this one, y'all be sure to check that one out. And the link is in the chat, everybody, for Echo. Echo is a good side hustle, Ed. Nikki says, hello, Andrea. Brooke says, yes, so much info here. I'm just trying to help. Actually just started a task. So here, but I'm working. Okay. Nadia says, two chicks. If I'm not mistaken, Gig Marketplace is taking applications for Intuit text workers. Thank you, Nadia. I'm pretty sure they are. Agree. Everybody take applications now for the text folks. Lulu says, anything new on Shift Smart? I have no idea, Lulu. I have not looked at that one in quite some time. If anybody here knows if there's any new things posted on Shift Smart, please let us know. Healing Lotus says, Leonica, she says, hey, how are you doing? I can't complain, just relaxing on this snowy day. Oh, it's snowing there? Don't send it here, Queen. Tina says, I don't have too much luck with Ellis. Market Force works well for me so far. Now, I would ask them, Tina, if you are signed up to Ellis, contact your scheduler, Queen. Ask them, do they have anything in your area or surrounding? That's depending on how far you are willing to drive. But you can always reach out and just ask. Leonica says, that's my gaming channel. And if all else fails, there are some other ones. Give me 1 second. Bestmark, that's also another good one. The Ipsos, a lot of people like Ipsos. RBG Group, let me find that one. That's another good one as well. Look at this one, Queen Tina. Ursula says, Outlier does not interview Meeks and Brooke. How do you set up PayPal for Outlier? Is it okay to stop the timer when not doing Outlier or just keep the timer on? Celia says, what is Santa Health Shasta? It's a healthcare company, Queen, and they do hire for, let's see. Let's see what they got. They got remote jobs. I know they hire for remote agents. And I think we've posted this one before. And they have positions in the healthcare field. Sherry says probably it was Echo. Leonica says, I'm doing all right. And she says, thank you. Earl says, you're welcome, Celia. Healing Lotus says, Leonica, that's good to hear. Meek says, turn off your timer when not tasking. They track each web page you're on, and you can get banned for running the timer, Jen, not tasking. Thank you, Meeks. She says, also go to the profile tab by clicking your initials in the upper right corner on the dashboard. Add your payment method preference there. Tammy says, thanks for reminding us about TurboTax Meeks. And Meeks says, PayPal is immediate. Direct deposit is 24 to 48 hours if you do direct deposit. She says, you're welcome, Tammy. Inspirational says, so outliers at work when you want type of company. Yep. It is, Queen. I don't, Queen. See, I don't do Ellis, Celia, so I wouldn't know. You would have to sign up and see. Yep, I don't know. Now, if anybody here lives in Colorado and you are signed up to Ellis, the Queen is asking, do they have anything available in Colorado? And that, I'm so sorry, I couldn't tell you. Because it's only, if I sign up for Ellis, it's only going to let me know what's in my area. So I wouldn't be able to tell what's in your area versus my area versus Meek's area or Leonica's area, because it's only going to tell me what's in my own area based off of my zip code or my city and state. So I don't know, Queen. That one will be hard for me to answer. And I would just say sign up to see what is available. It won't hurt to see. And the link is in the chat. Brooke says, here tasking. She says, but I'm here with email. I had some tech issues, so I just learned a lot of tech side issues and such. Teresa says, your questions about Outlier are being answered by Meeks. Please pay attention. Take some notes. Meeks has been with Outlier for 3 years. And you can always watch the replay. Manette says, yes, thank you. Ursula says, please pass along. And Brooke is kind enough to give email. Thanks. Cecilia says, Lulu, what is Shift Smart? Angela says, Working Solutions. I'm pretty sure they got Queen. She said they taking applications. It's like everybody is partnered, seems to be partnered with the TurboTax client. Working Solutions, Omni is another one that we've seen partner with them. Live Exchange is one. So there are a lot of companies partner with the TurboTax people. So we will be most definitely talking about them soon. Me says, yes, Outlier allows you to set your own schedule. Lulu says, Celia, they have merchandising and political surveys. It's an app. Brooke says, Outlier, stop the timer when you take breaks. Remember to start it back when you start working again. Tammy says, what's anyone's experience with D-Scout? And I can tell you that, Tammy, Money. we got one queen that has made $15,000 with D-Scout. And I think Earl made some money with D-Scout last week. But we've had several people to cash out with D-Scout. So that one, by far, another good side hustle egg that everybody needs to run and get in the basket. I'm going to drop the link here if anybody is interested in that one. I'll put it right here. Shasta says the Santa Health if you're in the healthcare field. David says Brooke would appreciate 100% if we can connect. English is my first language, and I worked as an assistant editor at a newspaper. She says while in school. Angela said it is best to stop the clock. You're not just being timed on a task, but they track what program you're on, like Chrome versus Edge. Celia says, okay, girl, thank you. But that's a good one, Queen. Ellis, by far, one of the top survey sites. We had plenty of people making thousands of dollars. Somebody was just on here, said that Ellis saved them from being evicted, saved their house. So it's a good one to check out. I would most definitely say that. Debbie says, Brooke, I don't want to make a boo-boo since I'm hearing that it's only one try at the assessment. Me says, no one can assist with outlier assessments. You just have to take your time, be very careful when doing the assessments. Also, not everyone does the same assessments. Kind of laughed at that. Yep, Money. But it is a good side hustle, though. It's a great one. Somebody, I can't say who, but one of the queens screenshotted me payment proof of others that made money off of Descalp. I saw 900, 1100, and this was like in a week off of Descalp because their missions, for some people, maybe not for everybody, but for some people, their missions pay like 50, 80, 90, $200 just for that one mission. So I guess they go based off your profile. So that's why we tell y'all when it comes to like the survey sites, some of the task-based sites, if they're asking questions, you have to set up a profile. Keep an open mind. You can't say no to everything. You got to say yes. Yep, I do that. Do you smoke cigarettes? I don't smoke cigarettes, but for this survey, I smoke a pack a day, 5, 3, 4 packs a day. David said, no, I don't need help with the assessment. I just need the do's and the don'ts while I'm doing the app. Teresa is asking Debbie if you were able to see what Meeks was dropping. Sheila says, oh, snap, about to go check out Ellis now. She says, y'all are a true blessing. Yeah, we had a queen, Monique. She was doing Ellis. She was part of the government shutdown. Queen made $2,200 in the month of September, Cecilia. So it's a good one, Queen. It's a great one. Debbie said, yep, she saw it, Teresa. Blessed Stone. Hey, Queen. She says, hello, Kurt, and everyone. Happy Sunday. T, you funny girl. She says, I know that's right. Nikki says, another side hustle I'm checking into is becoming medical courier. Yep, that's a good one, Nikki. I have a cousin that does medical courier. She does really good with that one. Yeah, in our area. So again, you know how that goes. If they got, jobs or whatever, sometimes it's based off of where you live. It seems like some states get more than other states. Same thing with the mystery shop, based off of where you live. Now, we have people that travel. Like if you're going on vacation, check out the mystery shop. See if they have, some shops available wherever you're going. Queen Sonia, this queen made $250 just to lay on some mattresses on vacation. She was in a whole nother city and state, not in her own. So it can be done, ladies and gentlemen. Can't have to say Kurt a chain smoker for that good money, honey. Right. Smoking 5, 6, 7 packs a day. Me says, I understand, but understandably, not everyone is comfortable connecting outside of YouTube, so it's best to ask here and take the notes. Yeah, I agree with that. Yep, I do agree, because sometimes people don't want to give out their personal information, and I do understand that, because you just sometimes, you just never know who you're talking to when it comes to the internet, and then once it's out there, you can't really erase it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Meeks is just telling y'all to be cautious, and she's just dropping her information, her tips, and her tricks, what she has learned over the years about Outlier. Leah Loveland says, I hope they accept my little hoopty car. Not your little, not the little hoopty Leah Loveland. That's so funny. Me says, yes, as Brooke said, they do give us instructions. In some projects, they actually give instructional videos walking us through multiple examples of how to do the projects. So, yes, again, everybody, Brooke may not want to give out her personal information. I don't know. I dropped my email. If she wants to send it, she's more than welcome to. But again, she may or may not want to give it out because once you put out your personal information like that, you can't really take it back, and you just never know who might even be emailing you. So if she sends us the information and she is okay with us posting it, I will most definitely post it here. But Meeks has dropped some awesome tips for you guys in the chat, and y'all take it from Meeks because this queen has made over $40,000 off of Outlier. So bet your bottom dollar Meeks knows what she's talking about. So review the video. If you have to go back, y'all go back. The video will stay up. I'm going to get to this job, and then I'm going to do this giveaway, and then I'm going to get over here. Me said, be right back. Brooke knows the website too, so she can help out in the chat. Nikki said, live, love, and laugh. I'm weak if it gets from point A. She said, you good. I was looking on Indeed last night for local companies. Actually found a good bit who are hiring here. Brenda says, Meeks, thanks for all the help for Outlier. I still haven't done anything there yet. And Celia says, what is RBG Group? It's a mystery shop, Queen. It's a mystery shop that we received from Queen Cynthia. Queen Cynthia is not on here. She probably out mystery shopping. Y'all know Cynthia. Cynthia signed up to over 150 mystery shop companies. Mystery shopping is her bread, biscuit, butter, bacon. She's the mystery shop queen. But we got some other queens here that also do RBG Group and just love to mystery shop. Queen Ellen, she's another queen. Queen Dawn, Queen Angela, Queen Monique. We got several queens here that do the mystery shops and make good money. Leonica says, I will be live at 8:30. And I forgot about Queen So Right. She's going to be live at 8:30 Eastern time on her channel. So Right is another queen, everybody. Made over $3,000 in the month of November off of mystery shops. I can't remember the companies. I think Ellis was one, though. I want to say Ellis was the top one. And I think she's already hit like 800 off of Ellis, and I think maybe Gig Spot in like 3 or 4 days. So if you ain't got a job and you need a job, I'm not saying don't get a job. Plenty of companies hiring, but the competition used to be here. Now it's way up there because everybody wants to work from home. So you have to keep that in mind. It's you versus a million people that's looking for a work from home job. Just put it that way. If it's 118 people on here and we talking about one job, one company, and I'm trying to apply, it's me versus 117 people. So look at it that way. So in the meantime, you still need to keep the heat on. It's cold out there. Still might have to pay a light bill to keep the lights on. You still might have to pay a water bill. You know, some cities and states, everything is separate. Now, where I live, everything is combined into one. Now, Tan, she's in a different city, which is so crazy. We like next door to each other, but I'm in this city, she's in this city. She has to pay a separate bill, water bill, from what I have to pay. Mine is combined into one. My sister, she does not pay for her trash pickup, and she's like 5 minutes from my house. I got to pay for my trash pickup. So it's zoned out different. We're in the same city though, but I'm in the county part of the city. She in the city part of the same city, but she does not have to pay for her trash. I have to pay for my trash. So different cities, different things. So it's cold outside, everybody. You want to keep the lights on, you got to pay Mr. Bill. You want to keep that hot water hot and keeping it hot. And you want to, keep the lights on and all of that right there. Keep the heat on. You want to, put some gas in that tank. Get you some side hustle eggs. Side hustles. Meeks has a lot of them. Leonica has a lot. We have several people in this stream tonight. Earl has, I think he got 17 or 18 side hustles now. We got a lot of people, y'all, that just only, let me say that, they only are doing the side gigs and the side hustles. They don't have a remote job. Some of them was looking for a remote job, but had to pivot, had to go a different route, start doing the side gigs and side hustles. I don't really think they want a remote job now, only because they are making probably way more with the side gig and the side hustle versus if they were to go to a job. And you can ask Meeks. Meeks will testify to this. She came over here looking for a job, couldn't find a job, went the alternative route, side gig, side hustle. If I were to ask Meeks, does she want a remote job? I don't think she gonna say yes. But I mean, hey, to each his own. If you need a remote job, you can't get one. You've been applying and applying and applying and applying, and nobody has emailed you back. Nobody has texted you back. Nobody has called you back. None of that. Next best thing is to get you an outlier. Get you a gig spot. Get you an Ellis. Fill the basket up. Don't just get one. One ain't enough, girl. What are you doing? If you got one remote job, it ain't enough, because any given time, these jobs can say, bye-bye. It was done to me. So don't tell me it can't happen. It most definitely can happen. But thanks to God, he opened some doors up for me off of some more side gigs and side hustles. So again, everybody on this stream, if you do not have a side gig or a side hustle, what you waiting for? What's stopping you from getting one? What is stopping you? If you have a phone, you can play the games, you can do the surveys. If you got some tablets over there, especially the ones that have multiple devices, you should not be just sitting here watching me. You should be over there or on this chat saying, hey, Car, I got 5, 6 tablets over here. I got 2, 3 cell phones. I got a desktop, a laptop, an all-in-one top, an iPad, a MacBook, a Chromebook. My Chromebook, now it's collecting dust right now, but the Chromebook made me thousands of dollars. Not this phone, but them other phones I used to have made me thousands of dollars. Texting lonely men. The Chromebook, I'm typing to somebody's son or somebody's husband. I don't know, but I was typing, texting. So in other words, get you more than one. Get you more than one. One is not enough. I had DoorDash. That was my biscuit, eggs, scrambled eggs, butter with the pancakes, with the butter on top, the waffles, the chicken. It was everything. I was making $4,000 to $4,500 a month, and guess what happened? I got a nice, nasty email that said, your contract will be terminated at the end of the month. It can happen. I don't want that to be you, though. So I'm telling y'all, if you got one job, you need to get at least about 10 to 15 side hustle eggs in the basket. At least. At least. And if you have no job and you have no side hustles, now would be a perfect time to fill up the basket. Perfect time to do that. Now, this is what Queen Ma Wilkerson said. I have 20 side hustles going to try outlier. Y'all better get like Queen Ma Wilkerson. She got 20, y'all. Me says, I'm over here trying to get these hours in too. The cutoff time for this check is midnight Eastern. Meek's over there hustling. Meeks, do you want a remote job, Queen? Let's see what her answer gonna be, y'all. Leonica says, you got this, sis, Meeks. Earl said, Leonica, you're a Pisces too. T says, most definitely with the praying hands. Meeks says, job who? Not unless I absolutely have no choice. Side hustles, y'all. Now, this ain't me. This ain't me typing. Y'all see my hands up here. This is Meeks typing. She said, job who? Girl, please. I ain't getting no job. First of all, I ain't going outside the house. It's too cold out there. In my mixed voice. I'm not going outside. It's too cold. Kara, I'm not going to be on nobody's 9 to 5 o'clock. I can make way more money doing a side gig and a side hustle, but that ain't what she said, y'all. But this is what she said. I'm going to put it up here so y'all can see. Job who? Not unless I absolutely have no choice. Side hustles pay way more. Turn a side hustle into a full-time. I work my side hustles even on vacation. So that's what I'm talking about right there, y'all. If you can't find a job and you've been looking for a job, and some of y'all will say nobody's hiring, they hiring, they just didn't hire you, and that you just have to accept it. So with that being said, the alternative, get you Outlier, a D Scout, Appen, a Gig Walk, what's some of the other ones? A Ellis. Queen Nikki, she said she gonna get her medical carrier. That's outside the home. But I mean, that's what you gotta do. That's what you want to do. It's still gonna be at the end of the day a side hustle. So again, if all else fails, these are the ones that you can start ASAP. You don't have to worry about somebody calling, somebody emailing, somebody texting, you waiting. It's been a week, it's been 2 weeks, it's been a month, it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months, and you ain't heard from nobody. That won't happen with these. These companies, you can literally just sign up and start doing the side gig and the side hustle either the same day. The game apps, you can sign up today, start playing the games today. Surveys, you can sign up today, start taking some surveys today. Now, some of the mystery shops, just depending on who the company is, you might be able to sign up today. They may have some shops available today, but you might not get approved today. Some of them will approve you right then. Some will, some won't. Again, just depends on the company. But there are some companies that you can sign up and go ahead and start. So if you have to have something like ASAP, like right now, today, or sometime this week, I got to make some money, Carl, you better look at these side gigs and side hustles. You better take a look at Outlier. They hiring like crazy. Take a look at some of these mystery shop sites. Take a look at this list of companies that I have right here. Now, this is a mixture. This list has survey sites, gaming sites, task-based sites, get paid to test product sites, focus group sites. It's just a mixture on here. Just go through the list. That's all you got to do. Just click on the link, read it. If you want to try it. If you don't, hey, go to the next one. But there are 55 on here. Bruce says, I sent 40 applications out when my Outlier was locked out because of a 2FA code. Kept going and a lot come in all at once this week. Keep going, guys. She says it will happen. Now, this queen says she sent out 40 applications, y'all. That's a lot of applications sent out. And all of a sudden, she got back in with Outlier. Then here come everybody want to hire. It happens like that, though. And that's good. And congratulations to you, Brooke. So she gave a testimony right there. Did y'all catch that? She said, keep going. It will happen. Sometimes it may take a day. Some people have got in some of these sites one day, filled out an application. Next day, they heard back with an interview, or they heard back having to take an assessment, or they heard back hired. I mean, it happens, but it may not happen for every single person. So when one door closes, as they say, you may have 15, 20 doors to swing open. You just never know. Me says, thanks, sis. Leonica. I'm blessed. Stone says, thank you, Leonica. Leo Love and Laugh said, these companies don't care. Not they don't care. T says, I know this right, Meeks. Sherry says, Meeks, are those phone gigs? Just wondering. Nope. Sherry, she got non-phone except for fancy hands. Debbie says, yes, you got this, Meeks. My Wilson says, thanks for all the tips, Meeks. Me says, not somebody husband. Lord, let me go get my skillet and check my husband phone. Just kidding. Well, hey, it could have been. I don't look. I don't know. Leonica said, you are very welcome. I will be live after Carl. Let's down. Me says, thanks, everybody. And Leonica says, you welcome me. Me said, you're so right with the JOBS's. Kyle says, oh, wow. Leonica says, yes, I'm a Pisces. Birthday February 25th. Kyle said, laugh out loud. Sherry said, Leonica says, I got a birthday coming up. We got to celebrate. Okay, Sherry girl, happy early birthday. Debbie says, Brooke, thank you too. Leonica says, yes, we do, sis. Angelia says, looking for Meeks or someone's assistance. I got mystery calls and I'm completely lost. Ask your scheduler, Angelia. That's your friend, Queen. Not saying that nobody here can help, but if it has something to do with the call and you want to do it correctly, I would say ask your scheduler. Reach out to them because they will be the ones that will help guide you and tell you exactly what to do. Because again, the schedulers, they're hustlers, and they have a quota to meet at the end of the month. I would say reach out to your scheduler. So the only phone she says I did was fancy hands, and the phone tasks are optional. I just live talking to people so the job doesn't get boring. So I do phone tasks too. Sherry says, true, that's how I do. Yes, I smoke, drink, dance, whatever y'all whatever they say. Yep, L. Dot is another hustler. She probably somewhere working, Tammy. Yep, she's another hustler. And L. Dot probably the same way. She gonna probably say, girl, job, what? Job who? No, I'm not working no job. I'm hustling. Sherry says, thanks, Meeks. Meeks says, it's especially fun calling different countries to arrange stuff for clients. Being multilingual is a huge plus too, but not necessary. Spanish, French, Mandarin, etc. Thank you, Queen. Me says time ETC is also a very easy one to get on with, so try that one as well. Now, Autism Mommy, that's another hustler. She in here, I'm pretty sure. Autism Mommy is over there doing something. Now, ask Autism Mommy. Autism Mommy, you want to work from home job? Now, she got 50, I think 4 or 5 Autism Mommy. She kind of slick, though. She'd be over there just signing up for stuff. But anyway, Autism Mommy, she's very good at sharing information as well. She's very good at helping others, get on with some of these companies, talking about the companies. She does work for Time ETC, and this is the one that Meeks has right here in the comments. Autism Mommy has been working for them. I think it's a year. Might be coming up on a year, or it might be a little over a year. But that is a good one. Now, she has 50 something side gigs and side hustles. And I'm pretty sure if I ask Autism Mommy, she going to go work somebody's job, she going to be like, her, just end this live right now. You know I'm not going to work nobody's job. She going to say the same thing me said. Job who? Job what? Unless I have to. But again, if you got to have a job, I do understand that everybody has bills to pay. So if you have to have a job, keep applying to the companies. As the Queen Brooke said, keep going, keep pushing, keep applying, keep sending the resumes. But in the meantime, y'all still can be bringing in income off of the side gigs and the side hustles. I can just kind of pretty much go through the list of queens and kings that we have making money off of different side gigs and side hustles. Queen Natalie, I think Queen Natalie is in here. This queen does respondology from her phone. $500 a week. Let me say that again because I know it went over somebody's head. $500 a week from the phone. Side gig, side hustle. Non-phone, no interview, work when you want company. Queen LB Finest, she was here the other day. She's doing the same thing that the Queen Natalie is doing. She made $1,900 from this site. Again, from her phone. So I don't know if some people just don't believe it, if it's too good to be true. I don't know. You can go do some research though, right? Or no? Because I know we have people to come over here and be like, I don't believe that ain't true, or they gonna say something. But you can go and do research, right? Or no? Or am I missing something? I don't know. But anyway, this is time ETC. Y'all be sure to check this one out. Again, Autism Mummy. The Queen has 50 some side gigs and side hustles. This is one of them. And Meeks is letting y'all know this is an easy one to get on with. So try that one. So the link is in the chat. Anybody here is interested. It is a virtual assistant. So you may have to schedule appointments, you may have to schedule meetings, you may have to call and make a reservation. But again, side gig, side hustle. It's a good one. Y'all be sure to check it out. Natalie, hey, Natalie, how are you, Queen? Me says, I heard chat desk now for AI, so try them also. That's another good one Meeks used to do. She dropping some jewels in the chat. Celia says, that's me. I need a new car payment money like yesterday. Well, Queen, Meeks was paying her car note off of Prolific. That's another good one. Now, Prolific does have a wait list. Now, some queens got on same day, got off same day. Some people had to wait a week. Some people had to wait 2 weeks. Some people had to wait a month. And some people might still be waiting. Now, I'll say if you have signed up for Prolific and you have been waiting for maybe a week or 2 or 3, I would say go and sign up again, different email and a different Wi-Fi. If you have to, go to a friend's house, go to McDonald's, go to Walmart, Starbucks, use somebody else's Wi-Fi. The Prolific, number 15 on the list. This is a great one. We got a lot of people cashing out right now. Prolific has been on fire also. It's a survey site, but it's not like your typical survey site. Brooke says, and I have 2 degrees. Laugh out loud. Earl says he is February the 19th. Okay, Earl. Brooke says not one of them jobs requiring a degree ever contacted me. See? Brenda says, I live in New Jersey, look for work for years. I have over 20 side hustles, excluding blog, and I am starting 3 different YouTube channels. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Congratulations to you, Brenda. That's a good side hustle, Queen. Start you a YouTube channel. Some of y'all here, you got some talent. You have some God-given talent. Some of y'all probably can sing, can do hair. You might know how to do nails. I went to school to do nails. Ask me, am I doing nails? No, but I know how to do them, but I went to school to do it. So, but if I had to do it, but that's just one of my talents that I know how to do, that I probably could start a channel, start a YouTube, TikTok or something and show people how to do nails. Will I ever do it? I can't say that I will. I'm not interested in doing it right now. But if you have a cute little dog at home and he knows how to roll over or run down the street, you can taught him some tricks. A cat, people like to look at cat. You know, you could center the videos around the cats and the dogs, the animals, if you have just some type of pet. If you know how to clean, if you know how to organize, you can sell your services on different platforms. You can create videos showing people how to organize their closet. I need help with that right now. So I need to find somebody on one of these apps to come organize my closet. But you can you can post your talent online and make money from what you know how to do. If you know how to braid hair, if you know how to do makeup, some of you may know how to put on makeup. Start you a YouTube, start you a TikTok, giving people tips and tricks and ideas on how to apply makeup. If you are, now my sister, she is in the healthcare industry. She's been in the healthcare industry maybe 20 years now, maybe over 20 years. And she works with cancer patients, but she's good at teaching people different ways, first of all, how to recognize cancer if you have it, and then how to take care of yourself just by doing natural things. So she could easily start a YouTube channel, TikTok or whatever, and teach people how to take care of their bodies. So if you just know how to do anything, People will listen and watch anything. If you're a motivational coach, maybe you know how to motivate people. Maybe you are someone that went to school for like what is it? Like the mental health. And people need encouragement these days. A lot of people are going through some type of issue, some type of problem. Maybe you can talk somebody down off of a ledge. So whatever it is that you can do, or whatever it is that you inspire to do, or if you even think you can do it, create a TikTok, create a YouTube, and do it. So if all else fails, if you can't find a job, you can't do any of the side gigs and the side hustles that we talk about, see if you can put your talents to use. Leonica says, okay, cool. A few days before mine, Earl. Teresa, Leonica, you in February? EJ says, laugh out loud. Cecilia says, Meeks time, etc. Gonna check that one out too. Thanks. Stephanie says, I need to get a new car. Like yesterday, I could make more with Spark with a new car. Okay, we'll see if they are working tomorrow, Angelia. Meek says, I've only ever done one mystery shop call, so not much I can help with there. She says, I'm sorry. Sorry for the typos. She says, on the clock, so typing and dropping my phone each time. Not dropping the phone. Thank you, Angelia. Not dropping the phone, girl. Stephanie says, I have a remote job, but she says she hustling y'all as well. See? Got to. Because one job, it just ain't enough. SJ said, can someone explain Sago? I just signed up. Looks like it's points based. Sago, I know they have the focus groups, SJ. I'm not sure if everybody will have them, though. And if somebody here knows any more information about Sago, please share. And they also do the product testing, because we did have somebody here to receive a printer from Sago. Meek says that time ETC is structured different than Fancy Hands. Now with time, she says you can be contracted with the same client for a month or doing more of a variety of tasks, email organization, booking flights and hotels. I think it's the website, Sherry. They might have, you know what? I think they got an app too. Something to think of it. I think they do have an app. Prime Mimi says, I signed over Prolific a few days ago. Okay. EJ says, Miss Carr, thank you so much. I just got my first contract with Ellis. Okay, EJ, go ahead. Congrats. EJ just received first contract with Ellis, y'all. Meek says, planning family vacations, calling customers for your client, arranging meetings, or even having meetings on their behalf. And Tammy says, Respawn is an app. Meek says, also, when you get hired with time, there's a virtual assistance course. So Meeks did mention this course, everybody. She says they encourage you to complete. You get a certificate at the end of it. She says they pay for the course for you, which is great. Thank you. Celia says, Carl, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel. Do you have any recommendations for a good phone mount holder and a light? Now, you can't see mine, Celia, but I have a ring light, but it's for the desk. You know, some of them sit on the floor. I got that one too, but this one is a desk ring light, and it actually has a phone mount holder on it. So that's the one I use. Girl, something cheap. I got this off of Amazon, maybe $15, I want to say, that I paid for it. She says, I do a lot of organizing, planning, and journaling. See, you could share that with the world, Queen. Yeah. In all honesty, Celia, when I'm gonna say, when Tan and myself started the channel, we did 2 videos and then we sat on it for a year. And then 2019 came around and I said, no, we gonna have to go on and push this channel. I got to start doing video. Girl didn't know what I was doing. I would just record and I would just use my bedroom light because I didn't know nothing about YouTube. I ain't know nothing about making no video. I actually was doing live streams. I came out doing lives because I didn't know how to do. Now I know, but then I did not know how to record a video and then upload it to YouTube. So every day when I would get done teaching, because I would have to teach at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I wouldn't get done till like noon, and I would get off Cambly and I would get on YouTube and just hit the go live button, because that's all I knew how to do. Had the light on in my bedroom. That's it. I didn't know nothing about no ring light. But as time went on, I started learning about, the ring light and the microphones and all of that. So, but I didn't learn that till maybe like a year later. So from April to the following year, we would just come out. Well, Tan didn't start coming on here until like July, August of that same year. But every day I would just come on here and do a live for like 30, 35 minutes. I would just talk about a company, get on, talk, and get right off. Brooke says, I haven't done this, but have known people to post photo organization as a service. Oh, okay. I ain't never heard of that one, Brooke, but see, hey, it's something new. Somebody may need that. But I've never heard of that one. Tammy says, amen. Brooke says, psychology is one of my degrees. Laugh out loud. And yes, psychology is popular. See? Brooke, you can get on here, girl, and be talking and uplifting people and giving advice. My friend went to school for psychology also. I told her the same thing. I was like, girl, will you please put that talent to use and create some type of channel, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, something. David says, I can certainly help with the organizing your closet, Carl. That's me with clothes. Okay, Debbie, have you thought about starting a channel, Queen? Maybe showing others how to organize? Celia says, I'm also huge into recovery coaching, helping individuals who are coming out of incarceration, getting info and resources for them. I did that for some nonprofits, but if I could start a YouTube. Yeah, good idea, Queen. Good idea. Brooke says, and don't do what I did and only have one egg. Yep, that's what I did, Brooke. So that's why I was telling y'all, don't be like me. Had that one egg, and I had worked them for like 3, almost 4 years. I was devastated, but what could I do? The only thing I could do was, pull myself together, pray about it, and then go on. That's all I had. I only had DoorDash. But I learned from that, like, you cannot depend on one egg. You got to have several in the basket, because you don't want to be, oh, this is my main egg. Oh, I'm making 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 a month. And then, and the egg get broke. And that's all you got. So don't be like me. Everybody, go and get you a bag of eggs. Get 5, 6, 7 bags of eggs in the basket. Leo Love Nelson says, yes, Spark has car requirements. Oh, they do? Just like the medical carriers. Oh, I didn't know they had car requirements. I thought that was the requirement. I just thought it was insurance. Jockey says, same, I'm hustling too. I have a remote job. One job. Y'all heard what the Queen said. One job. It ain't enough. It's not enough. So again, if you only have one job, get you some side hustle eggs in the basket. Debbie says, thank you. Good to know, Brooke. And Leo Loveland says, congrats, EJ. Me says, with fancy hands, you don't get the same client all the time. Occasionally you might, but not all the time. Brenda says, Sago does a little of everything. They email you, focus, project, mostly surveys. T says, thanks for the tips, Meeks. Angela says, I have completed 2 in-person market research with Sago in my area. So it depends if there are studies in your area. Thank you, Angela, and congratulations to you, Queen. Stephanie says, planners are very big on YouTube. Hey, Carlton, how are you, King? He says, hello, everyone. Yep, see? Now, if you are a planner, some of y'all got that talent. Like I said, if you can cook, clean, a lot of people do those clean with me videos. Maybe some hacks, some tips, some tricks, something that'll save people money. Y'all may know how to coupon. I call her the coupon queen, Because Tan gonna coupon it all the way down to where she ain't got to pay nothing, or it's gonna be a penny or a couple of pennies for her item. So if you know how to do that and you can show somebody, maybe you know how to knit or sew, those are good videos that people like to look at also. So if you know how to knit, stitch, sew, make stuff, if you are a chef, a cook, and you know how to make stuff from scratch, you know how to show people how to make stuff, you don't mind being on the camera. And sometimes you don't have to show your face, because I know some people are like camera shy and it's like, I don't want nobody to see me. Sometimes I've seen videos where people only show their hands. Like I'll see like from the neck down, they're not showing their face. It's the way that they position the camera. So if you are someone that is camera shy and you like, I don't want nobody looking at me, but maybe you can turn the camera a certain way to where they are not looking at you and they're just only looking at what you are doing, showing your task or whatever. Like if you were a hairstylist, you can turn the camera to position your client's head. So it's not necessarily sitting on you, or they're looking at you, they're looking at the client, maybe like the back of their head or the style or whatever. Now, Meek says, with time, etc. is more like they find available jobs and clients and you apply to the ones you want to do, and then the clients decide if they want to work with you or not. Celia says, see, that's me. I don't know none of this YouTube tech editing, etc. Laugh out loud. Drop that link for the... Oh, girl, I don't know it, Celia. Because that's been like, what, 3-4 years ago when I got this light? Kara says, now Kara is on the live 8 hours straight. No, not 8. I ain't gonna be here that long. Let me see if I can find it, Queen. I think I just typed in like desk. Let me see. I think I typed in desk ring light or desk size ring light. So it looks like this one here. And I hope this link fits in here because I know this link's so long. I hope it fit though. Let me know, Queen, if you can see that link. Celia, I just put a link in the chat. T says, Tan seems to be shy or more quiet. You all are like opposite. And that's funny that you say that, T. If you go back and look at our videos, like from the beginning, Tan was the one. I wouldn't say anything. I was not the talker then. She was more of the talker. But I think it's because I would do the live streams when we first came out on the live. I was the one doing the lives. But nobody was here, though. Nobody was watching me because we were new to YouTube. Nobody was watching our videos. But then as time went on, the consistency, I guess the algorithm started pushing us out there. And then I guess once Tan got on here, I'm not going to say she felt bad, but I guess it was more like, well, now you done all the talking. You do the talking every day, so I'm going to talk. So I wouldn't say nothing. Tan would do all of the talking. Tammy said, laugh out loud, opposites attract equals BFL. Yep, we kind of like night and day. Because Tan goes to bed early. Y'all know I be up all night. She sleep about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, because Tan has to get up early in the morning. So she has to get up. Y'all know she works a job, so she has to get up and get her kids ready for school and go to work. But see, me, I'm up all night and I sleep in the daytime. So we are opposite when it comes to certain things. Brooke says, organization of any kind seems always in demand, but ADHD organization skills make sense to me, but no one wants that organization. She says, laugh out loud. Shasta says she's in school currently for psychology. Cal says, Tan seems to be about the books or a searcher. No time for talking, do the watching. Oh, insurance, you coupon queen? She says, I love coupon this way. I've been doing it for over 5 years. So, Queen, why you don't have a channel? We're going to wait for that channel, insurance 2026. We're going to see some new YouTube channels, right? Right? So, Ishar, you probably could teach us a thing or two about some couponing, Queen. Have you ever thought about maybe TikTok or YouTube? Stephanie said grocery shopping videos are popular. I've seen a few people do the grocery shopping, Stephanie. But I think the people that I was looking at, they were couponers. So, they're showing like, or they were the ones that like give the tips, or they go in the stores like Five Below or like the Dollar Tree, and they'll show like, did you guys know that the Dollar Tree had this or and I'd be like, oh, my Dollar Tree don't have that. So I watch those types, not just like regular people that's just going in the grocery store. No, I don't look at them. I don't look at those types. But if it's like, if I see like a hack, or if it's something like I said, I've never seen before in the Dollar Tree, then I'm nosy. I want to see, what are they looking at? What are they talking about? Those I will most definitely look at. T says, yes, a cooking guy on YouTube that has millions of subscribers and we've never seen his face. See? Faceless channel. And if all else fails, learn how to do the AI. The AI can now clone you. They have the AI now. It'll look just like you. It'll look just like you. Now, I don't know about the talking. It may sound like you, but I have seen the ones where it looks just like people. Voice may be off a little bit, but I mean, hey, it's a channel. Somebody gonna look at it. If you are just camera shy, I would say that. Patty says, hey, Carol and Tan, 2 chicks. Earl is telling y'all, he says, have at least a dozen of eggs. I don't think that link worked. Blessed Stone says, Carol, I graduate from college in May of 2026. Please pray for me. I'm finishing. Okay, Queen. Good job. Blessed Stone. You gonna make it, Queen. Tammy says, Amazon House just had a penny sale. They had ring lights. I see. SJ says, do you get paid cash on Sago? I don't know, SJ. Anybody here knows, how does Sago pay out? Cedar says, oh, okay, I got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Kyle says, yeah, Tan doesn't seem shy to me. She not. And people thought she was the one there, because she in the beginning, if y'all go back, look at some of them old videos, Tan was the talker. I was not saying anything. But in the very, very beginning, Tan was not on here with me. It was just me. It wasn't her. Because she kind of shied away from doing the channel. Like after we made the 2 videos in 2018, she was kind of like, I don't think nobody want these work from home jobs. So she kind of took a step back. And then in 2019, I was like, well, it can't, you named us 2 chicks. It can't be 1 chick with a side hustle. It's supposed to be 2 of us, not 1. So she came kicking and screaming, but she was like, all right, I'm going to do it for a year. If I don't see the channel growing, if I don't see people coming over here, if I don't see people interested, you can have it. So, and look at us today. Bruce says, oh, wait, y'all have a Facebook page group, right? We do. Nikki says, I'll check out the jobs later. Good night. Have a blessed week. Thank you, Nikki. Keep us posted, Queen, about the medical courier. Sheila said, it's Cheryl. She says, girl, I used to be all about coupon, then I stopped. I need to get back into that too. Queen Charlene says, I just went live on YouTube 2 days ago. So what is your channel about, Queen Charlene? Leah Loveland says, yes, I bought some items off of Amazon Haul for a penny. They're trying to compete with Temu. Girl, I ain't even never heard of no Amazon Haul. I'm going to have to look at that, child. Look, let me see. Look, I'm finna be nosing now. What is the site? Is it AmazonHaul.com or something? Or how do you get on it? See, now I'm going to have to go look. Y'all want me to spend some money that I don't want to spend. Charlene says, I know I was getting y'all emails for a long time, and then I finally tapped in. Okay. It sure says, my friends and family always tell me about doing a channel, but I'm camera shy. Earlier this year, I recorded a video, but never posted it. Oh, come on, Ishars. You got to do it, Queen. So okay, I'm gonna give you a tip, Ishara. Now, and this really is for anybody. Okay, so if you don't want to show your face, but let's say if you're going into like, I don't know what state you're in, but if you're going into like a store, it's a couple things you can do. Now I have the Meta glasses. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Meta glasses. The Meta glasses, you put them on, they got the cameras in the glasses, and you can record. You can record. I mean, the glasses can do a lot. I just got them, so I'm really not familiar with them. Tan, she's had them for quite some time. She had some too. The glasses can actually record what's in front of you. So therefore, you ain't got to hold no camera or none of that. And I think you can do like a voiceover on it. You don't have to do it right then if you don't want to, but I think you can record it and do the voiceover on it like later. So that's one option. If you got somebody that can hold the camera, it's just with that camera. It's like, to me, when you holding it and you're trying to talk and you're trying to do it, and it's just too much. But if you got somebody that can kind of hold the camera, maybe follow you around in the store, or you can get, it's another camera that I've seen people, it's like a clip on. I've seen people with that camera. I don't know what that one is called. It's not that big. It may be, it's not real big, and you can clip it on and it'll record whatever is in front of you. So therefore, you're not showing your face because you are actually behind the camera. So you can just record the video, do a voiceover on it, and then upload it to, if you're on YouTube or TikTok or whatever platform. So those are just some ideas of what you can do with the camera without being actually in the camera. Because all we'll see, we'll hear you, and we'll just see whatever is in front of you. We'll never see you per se. Brooke says, oh no, my laptop just crashed. Also, I heard the YouTube, TikTok stuff. There are a ton of how to edit, make faces, videos, add music, etc. Yep. YouTube University, Queen. Leah Loveland says, I seem to always get coupons for items that I don't that you don't buy. Stephanie says, my channel is faces. I crash, so you see my hands. Yeah. Hagen. I ain't never heard of that one. She says, Hagen has the AI twin and the voice clone. I'm going to write that down. Brooke, thank you, Queen. I'm going to make a channel that look like me and Tan. Y'all going to think somebody done stole our information. I know this is what people going to think, like, somebody done hacked them. They done cloned Tan and Carl. Celia says, Tammy girl, what is the Amazon haul? Leonica says, congrats on Blessstone. Queen Charlene says, it's all in God's time, and I really believe that. Yep. Tammy says, it's on the Amazon app. Okay. Lady Empress says, I can agree with her. There's definitely AI channels on YouTube, and it's a lot of them. You think that's the real person, but it's not. Blessstone, she says, thank you, Carl. You're welcome, Queen. Brooke says, there are AI channels everywhere. I have a tiny channel, haven't done much with it, but plenty of people are making channels. Yeah, they sure are. Ishara says, hey, Leonica. Brenda says, Sego pays in different cards. Okay, thank you. Angela says, Sego Pay is sent via email, and the methods are Visa. She said, Visa, virtual, and mail, Amazon, Target, Walmart. EJ says, I'm looking to. Celia says, Brooke, yes, true. I just got to Google or YouTube some creators on making the YouTube videos for beginners. And Tammy says, how is right on the banner at the top. Just slide the banner and you'll see. Okay. Thank y'all. See, y'all gonna have me going over there tonight. And the stuff just cost a penny? Girl. It sure says, thanks. My husband has the Meta glasses for his content. My daughter has a channel as well, but I guess I have to get out of my comfort zone. Yep, you have to, Queen. But like I said, get his Meta glasses, kind of play around with them to see. And you'll see, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I can do this with these glasses, because the glasses going to record whatever. See, it said Leah Loving that, haha, girl, me too. I ain't buying organic chicken over here. Why am I getting this? Bruce said, you'll never be on the camera again. Laugh out loud. No. Tammy said, go follow the free guy. He posts all the good deals all day. Okay. Bruce says that the cap cut also has a tone. Oh, I think we got the cap cut, Brooke. AI video stuff. Free plan offers a good bit too. Yeah, I think Tan got us the cap cut. Tim says it was a sale. They have ran. Oh, they got random sales. Okay. Lula says Amazon House. She says it's a good one, y'all. I'm not going over there. I'm not. She said, it's sure you and me both, girlfriend. I'm just down to Leonica. What time is it where you live? I look for your live and you are not on yet. I think she said 8:30, Queen. Well, now she would be on one, because it's 8 now. Well, now wait a minute. Yeah, she would have been on. Me says, I love the freebie guy. I follow him for years. I got an Amazon gift card from. Oh, okay, Meeks want a gift card. Earl said, look at Amazon How. He said, okay, night. Nope, Earl, I'm not going over there. I'm not. And watch me be right over there. Leah Loveland said, me too, Meeks. I follow him on Telegram. Lillian said, you can also make a whole album, gospel R&B, and much more. Yeah, I've been saying that, Lillian. She says she going after I get off of here. Blessed Stone says, what is Amazon How? We learning, Queen. They said it's on the Amazon app. And they be having stuff for cheap. Brooke said, don't go. Amazon Howl is a doomed shopping spot. Leonica says she gonna change the time. SJ says, thanks for the info on Sago. Sago is a good one, SJ. We had several queens to receive printers, nice printers from Sago. And some people receive products. Leonica said, I'm blessed. I will be live once Carol is done. She says, thank you. And she says, you're welcome. I made it to the end. Okay, so let me get to. I done been on here for 3 hours. Can y'all believe that? I'm getting off of here now. Okay, so I'm gonna watch me some movies. I might look at Amazon How when I get off of here though. Although I don't need anything, but you just never know. Okay, so CVS is the I would say is the pharmacy, it's the company. So Tan, she didn't put the jobs on here. She just put them on a link. All you guys have to do is just click the apply here button. Hang on 1 second. And Leonica, she says, I will be going over Pillar 8 if everyone wants to join the live. So the link for the CVS one, it is in the chat. And again, Tan, she did not put the jobs on here. She just put them on our link, and then you would just click the apply here button. So once you click the apply here button, you'll see the remote jobs. So type in remote and then the jobs will come up. You may have to type it in. Okay. Earl said, back to work on Outlier. I'm about to do it in a second, Queen. Tammy says 100, Brooke. Celia says, I'm blessed on. Oh, okay. And I'm about to give this laptop away. So the winner of the laptop is this queen right here. Now, this queen right here, everybody, this queen checks on me every single day. So I was telling Tan, I said, I feel like blessing this queen with this laptop because this queen asks me every day, how am I doing? And it is Queen Vanita. Bonita, if you are still here, Queen, you are the winner of the laptop. Yay! Congratulations! This is yours. Queen Bonita, you are the winner. Lady Empress says, yes, Amazon Hawker is in the section where you create shopping lists, gifts, and registry section, etc. Okay. Queen Bonita. Queen Bonita, she may have gotten off of here, y'all. I hope not. Because we have been on, I have. Tan got off a long time ago. Oh, she here. Hey, Bonita girl, this is your laptop. So make sure you email us. Email us, Bonita. If you don't have our email address, I'll put it here in the chat. It is 2 chicks with a side hustle at gmail.com. And congratulations, Queen. And thank you so much for checking on me every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody's saying congratulations. Brooks, I'm gonna put it here, Queen. Hang on 1 second. And so that's the link to the Facebook group. So the link is in the chat for the group. And congratulations again, Queen Bonita. Everybody's saying congrats. Now we're gonna give away another one next week. Next Sunday. Somebody else is gonna win. So y'all be sure to share and go tell a friend. Bonita said, OMG. She says, OMG, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for checking on me. Everybody's saying congratulations. Bonita says, thank you, thank you, thank you. They said, congrats, Bonita. I can do it, Leonica. Everybody say congrats. Now somebody else gonna win next week. So y'all be sure to share the video, leave us a comment, and don't forget to invite your friends and family members over here. Let them know that we post legit work from home jobs, side gigs, side hustles, and we are willing to help anyone that wants our help. Leonica, I gotta find it, Queen. So just give me a second. Okay, so the Leonica's channel, if you guys want to go check her out, she's going live about the Pillar 8 company. Her link is in the chat. It is Game It Up with Your Favorite Pisces. And everybody say, congratulations, Queen Bonita. Bonita, make sure you email us 2 chicks with a side hustle at gmail.com. Thank you, Brooke. She says, have a wonderful night getting back to tasking. Luckily, my laptop started and all good. T says the live stream was awesome and helpful as always. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, T. Always learning. Hey, always learning. Me says, when I won a laptop years ago, FedEx had me running doors because they delivered it to the wrong address. I snitched to Tan so fast. I know she got on him. Girl. They was tripping on somebody else, too. I think it was Queen Bonita. It was somebody else mix that they was tripping on. They delivered the lap, which was crazy to me. They delivered the laptop halfway, and then they wanted her to go pick it up at the post office. Tan like, no, we did not pay for y'all to deliver it to the post office. We paid for y'all to deliver it to her address. You gonna deliver? Tan got on them folks. She like, nope, we didn't pay for that. We paid for a shipment to her address. She not picking it up at no post office. Girl, Tan got on them folks and they went on and took it. They took, but what the crazy part was, they went to her house, but they went to the house next door. They didn't deliver it though. They just went because she said she saw them on the camera, but they never delivered the laptop to her house. They took it to the post office and Tan tickled me. Tan said, nope, you gonna go back to that post office. You gonna pick that laptop up and you gonna deliver it to her house. Girl had me dying laughing on here. Hey, Sermon. Sermon says, finally got in a live. Laptop is a great Christmas gift. It is. Me said, they wanted her to pick it up. Where do right? Tammy says, I had so many items stolen by neighbors because they delivered to the wrong address. And then one of our other queens over in the Facebook group, they took hers to her apartment complex, but the apartment was gated. They was telling Tan, no, it's not gated, it's abandoned. She like, why would I give an abandoned address? She said it's gated. They have to ring the bell at the door in order to get in here. They have to call me on the little call box outside and ring the bell and then dial my I think her apartment number. Girl was just crazy. It was real crazy. But she called too, and then they came back and they delivered it to her. But girl, we done had some stories with FedEx, honey. Nadia says, I applied for Amazon Flex. There aren't any vacancies in my South Texas area. Nadia, try Spark. Try Walmart Spark. Walmart Spark. We got several queens here that make good with Walmart Spark. I don't know if they'll have it in your area. They should have it in your area. I would just check and see. Cat says, Tan is not shy, is she? No, not at all. Bruce says, yeah, I signed up on a list in Alabama. Okay. She said they just don't want to do their job, especially if you live upstairs. That's crazy though, T. And you people pay for that though. You know what I mean? That's wild. Me says Tan shy far. She said far from shy. Bruce says, I thought Amazon would need people this time of the year. A lot of people signed up, Brooke, I think last year with Amazon Flex. They don't want to get a position up. I've seen people say they made good money from Amazon Flex. They don't want to give it up. My cousin, she tried to sign up here in our area. No vacancies. People don't want to give up their Amazon Flex. Nope. But I would say Walmart Spark. Queen Remy, I think Remy lives in Louisiana. She does really good with Walmart Spark. Leonica does Walmart Spark as well. Remy was making like 1,000 to like some weeks 1,200 in a week off of Walmart Spark. So try Walmart Spark if you can't get on with Amazon Flex. Bruce says your neighbor stole your stuff. She says that is hard. It is horrible. Tammy said, and it's so hard to get a refund. And that's what they was trying to say, Tammy. Like, well, you just gonna have to get now. And Tangent all get them folks down until they took. I think it was Queen Beatrice. It was one of the queens until they took her their laptop. It was just crazy. Now the other queen, I think she ended up calling also and was letting them know, like, this is not an abandoned building. This is an actual apartment complex. She was like, that's crazy. It's not abandoned. So I don't know, but she got hers out. So they finally dropped hers out. Celia says, I got on the list too, but they haven't hit me up yet. Brooke says, warehouse is like 15 minutes from me, but we'll try Spark. Thanks. Okay. Me says, thanks for the 179 likes. Thank y'all. Lady Empress, she says, try Uber Eats. That's a good one. Toya says, you can get real good money with Spark. I love it during the warmer months. Yep, Spark is good. Drea says, UPS is hiring. T says people are making ends meet with these jobs. They're holding on tight. Yep, they're not letting go. Queen Helen says, congrats. Stephanie says, I'm on the wait list for Amazon Flex. Nadia said, I was told October is the best time to apply for seasonal courier assistant jobs like UPS and Amazon. She humble Walmart Spark. That's the Walmart app for the customers that do the orders. They order groceries through the app, and then the Spark person will go pick them up and bring them, drop them off. Kind of like Instacart. Celia says, I'm going to try Spark instead now. Amazon Flex, they taking too long. Brooke says, oh, and UPS is hiring. Friends worked there and told me about it. And Celia, she says, Stephanie, same. Glenda says, congrats, Bonita. SJ says, I'm on the wait list for Spark in my area. Markeisha says, I just had my first day with Walmart Spark and it was rough. I'm not giving up yet, though. Was it rough, Markeisha? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. It'll get better. You know, sometimes that first day, second day. Stephanie says, I'm on Spark and DoorDash. Need a new car to do more. Well, hopefully you get that car, Queen. Y'all say if you like to shop, Instacart is the way to go. Leah Loveland says, yes, they start hiring for the holidays in October. Brooke says UPS, post office, some remote. And Ishara says, congratulations, Vanita. Okay, everybody, I guess I'm going to go and get out for here. I got to make videos for tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this live stream or staying on here with me. Tan was here earlier. If you guys missed her, she had to run off. Her son is, he in a band, so he is making videos. I mean, I make videos. He is playing tonight. That's what he's doing. So thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good night, kings and queens. We may do some more giveaways right before the holiday because I got a box of headphones and I need to pull out and give away. So thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Vanita, congratulations again, Queen. Be sure to email us. And don't forget, y'all, somebody else is going to win next Sunday. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good night.